and it went all down the corner plan. And you see Berkeley, I was the
well, Kendrick, as you eat your chicken over there, we understand why you eat chicken.
Hold on, man. I'm eating chips, man. I ain't know what was on. I ain't know what was on.
Yeah, it kind of feels like you just got a night off tonight.
Well, hey, for about 3 or 4 Mavericks, I thought they did have the night off in the finals. So. Yeah, man.
You sure could. We sure play a lot of Mavericks tonight. Play a lot more Mavericks than they play Celtics tonight.
It's kind of shocking that some guys had the night off. They didn't score a point, man. The first time they got in the finals, they didn't score a point. Yeah, man. Our sister just retweeted. I mean, not our sister.
Here's one. I blame Kid for calling the timeout.
Somebody at Luka for life. Already got trades going for Tim Hardaway Jr. and Josh Green for Jeremy Grant. And I retweeted. Make sure you throw him back to Cleveland and trade also. Mavericks lose.
Sham says she blaming Jason Kidd for calling the timeout.
What else the news? She started the season blaming Coach Kidd for something. Coach Kidd played.
Hey, she started the season out blaming Coach Kidd. Now she's ended the season calling Coach Kidd.
Hey, my way ended. Man, you got to end it the same way you start. Listen, Coach Kidd played everybody. You knew he was at a disadvantage. He played 12 guys in this game. 12. He played 12 guys. You usually don't. We know this. Usually, your rotation shrinks in the playoffs, especially in the finals.
It doesn't get larger.
Usually, you play 8 guys, 9 at best. The moment you start getting the double digits, and even at 12, you know things are going really wrong. You know you're going really wrong. But Mavs, it went really wrong for the Mavs. 106-99. Listen, I'm not finna. I came on halftime, like I said, I'm gonna apologize to my brother in crime. I told him I was gonna get petty. I didn't want to get that petty. I got really petty. Start calling. I didn't call him stupid. I say talking stupid.
Oh, man, are you still on? Man, ain't nobody thinking about that, man.
No, man. Now listen, man. Listen, man. It's my bad, man. It's my bad. I got a little.
God, man. It's broadcasting, man. It doesn't matter.
Bad, man. But listen, man.
Listen. The only way I would take a person if you'd been like, "You stupid brother, MF," and went into it. That's the only way. Other than that, just say that ain't nothing.
We ain't going.
Oh man. Listen,
hold
on before you go forward. I just want to read some comments real quick. He got Vanessa says Coach Kidd got out coached.
Oh my God!
I think their players are just better.
Yeah, the players just better. That's what I'm about to say.
Sham says, how you call timeout when your team has momentum and gave Boston a breather? Yeah, but how did you start playing foul out like that?
Damn, if you remember, they had 2 possessions before that when it was a 1 possession game, and they got bad shots out of both of them. That's why they called the timeout, because he's sitting up to say, I gotta get some kind of a good shot out of here in these last 2 possessions. Listen, this is not on Coach Kidd. Just like Walt said, the Boston Celtics are better. They've only lost two games in the playoffs. They're now 15-2. They don't lost. I mean,
Kendrick, I got to get over to Arlington real quick. I definitely want to hear from this guy, hear what he has to say. I mean, he's out there tonight. Vosh, what do you got?
I just want to not really come back, Kendrick, but go against what he just said.
What's that?
That was a bad timeout by Coach Kidd. You don't call a timeout in this situation, bro. You're in the midst of a 17-0 run or a 16-0 run. You don't call a timeout in this situation when your team gets a rebound.
They were getting up some bad shots. He had to call a timeout to get the home back in.
No, he doesn't, because they just got a rebound. They just got got you within 1 or 2, and then you call a timeout to sort some things out. No, you keep it going, bro. Greg Popovich ain't calling a timeout. Phil Jackson not calling a timeout. Coach K not calling a timeout.
Greg Popovich to put you on the bench when you're supposed to.
Listen, bro. I'm sorry, Kendrick. I'm sorry, Kendrick, bro. But no coach in their right minds are calling that timeout, bro.
No coach in their right. Tobias, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. This is not. Listen. The Celtics are better. Listen. They
are better. They are better.
And the two previous possessions, they had bad shots. They almost turned it over on the previous possession before that. Coach Kidd blinked. He called a timeout because he wanted a good shot. Now I understand. He said, "Well, momentum's going," but the last two pre-possessions before that, they had bad shots, and one of them almost turned the ball over. He was just trying to set up for a good shot. But I mean, this is not the reason why they lost the game.
People saying outcoached are blind. This team is not as good as we thought they were. Regardless, you'll be lucky to not get swept.
You know what? This team. What did I say? What did I say? Game 2. I said this has been a great season. I can see it come. They're just this. Boston is only.
Are you talking about when you wrote that eulogy?
Yeah. I want to lose game 2. Boston has only lost 2 games in the playoffs. 2 games. That's all they saw. That's all they've lost. They've only lost twice.
I'm talking about tonight, Kendrick. Tonight, bro. Tonight.
I understand tonight, but we could go back and see what things could have been different in game 2 and game 1. I'm not saying
tonight. Focus on tonight. Tonight.
Listen. Things are always in the eye of the beholder. I'm just saying that maybe he's thinking, listen, I got to get some kind of a decent possession where I get a decent look on this possession because this possession matters because we keep coming up in the last in 3 out of the last 4 possessions.
So, all right, look, the game is with. Okay, so the game is like hanging in the balance, and then you just. I mean, because toward the end of the third quarter, at the end of the third, I actually tweeted, man, this team is better, bro. And then everybody shut me up on the Mavs team saying, hey, you know what? We have one more run left in us. And then they actually went on a 17, a 16, a 14-0 run to cut it to 9, to cut it to 11, to cut it to 4. Now we're down 1. And so
that time I lost in the game. That time I lost in the game.
What I'm saying is the time I lost you momentum to actually take the lead in this game because you were attacking and bro, there's so many buckets that get lost in translation when it comes to runs. Going on a run, huh? I pissed off, but like going on a run, and then going listen. The lead is here. Here we are at home. Momentum. That's a big time dude. I love that name, Momentum. Momentum is amazing. Whenever he comes around, everything sparks for you. But for the Mavericks to lose momentum when you call timeout, I guarantee you, because me, Walt, and Kendrick were not inside the AAC when he called timeout. I guarantee you, when he called timeout, people in the AAC went, what the fuck? I guarantee you, people in the media went, what the fuck? In fact, watch for the next 3 or 4 days.
Luka said, what the fuck?
For the next 3 or 4 days, watch how the media treats y'all. Kendrick, listen to this. Watch how the media treats everything behind Coach Kidd calling a timeout. In fact, tonight, I'm pretty sure Walt has Jason Kidd coming up in this show. But watch how many times
right now Joe Mazzulla's doing talking. I don't want to hear from him because he won.
Watch how many times he gets hit with Coach, your team was on a run. So during that run, why do you decide to call a timeout? Why call a timeout in that situation? But I promise you, to the end of time, from Jordan to Kobe to whoever else you want to call great, then you don't call a timeout when you have a great dude on the court doing that shit. Bro, the Celtics don't call a timeout. Popovich doesn't call a timeout. Phil Jackson doesn't call a timeout during this situation, bro. You don't call it when you're making a 20 to 0 run, 14 to 0 run. You get a rebound, you keep going. Why call a timeout, bro? It's pointless. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. What are we doing? I love Coach Kidd, bro. I was staying for Coach Kidd. But this situation tonight cost you this whole series. Third quarter cost you this whole series. The Mavericks should be up 2 games to 1. The Mavericks should be up 2 games to 1. Other day,
They should be up 2-1.
what was I wrong?
It's a
What was
very
I wrong?
that's a very passionate speech, but you
What
left
was I
out the
wrong,
third
though?
quarter. But you left out the fact that Luka, what the fuck was Luka doing with those fouls at the end? What was that doing? What was that about?
What was I wrong from saying that the Mavericks should be up 2-1? I'm
Well,
trying
they
to
should
figure
be
that
because
part
one
out
game they
because
got ran off the floor. One game they got ran off the floor.
Game one. But other than that, you didn't. Other than that, every game held in the balance. Every game since Porzingis went out held in the balance. What are we doing? Bro, yeah, sure, Boston is better.
Hold on,
Boston is way better. Go ahead.
But Vash, Kristaps Porzingis outscored your entire bench alone in game 2.
Okay. And game 2,
12 points, and he didn't even play the full game. And he didn't even play the full game.
But you still had a chance to win game 2. There was still a chance to win game 2, bro.
So Vash, you my brother. I love the hell out of you. But boy, you sound like a Minnesota Timberwolves fan in the last series.
I'm not understanding
because they can say the same thing, man. We was up 18-20 in the first 2 games. We should be up 2-1, and they said that sounds like the Timberwolves. They were up 18-20 in game 1 and 2 in the first.
Okay,
that sounds like a loser's cry, bro.
Give Boston credit. But look though, for the T-Wolves, okay, you actually went down 0-2 at the crib. You actually went down 0-2 at the crib.
But this is why I'm hearing on Twitter with them.
Huh?
This is why I'm hearing on Twitter with them, and I'm getting it in with them. Oh man, you know what? Hey man, we was up 20 on y'all. We don't do this and do that. Well, talk about you sound the same way. Listen, give Boston credit. Somebody's got to win the game, and somebody's got to lose it.
Yeah, okay, so you say that it's a blanket statement, but what I'm trying to tell you is the ebbs and flows of the game. No, the ebbs and flows of the game. Everybody watch possession by possession, and we sit there watching like ball gets fumbled away. Derek White comes down, misses a shot. You get a rebound, and then Kyrie hits a bucket, and then it's 1. And then, for one, it was like 18. But it was like 88-70 at some point, or 98 to 80, and then come down, hit a bucket, bro. So like, okay, so coaches will tell you, chip away, cut it by 6,
right?
Go by 6s, go by 4s, go by 6s, right. Get a stop, cut it by 4, get underneath 10. We like, okay, so a coach will tell you, if you get it underneath 10, it's a game.
Right.
Just get underneath 10. Coaches will tell you that. Get underneath 10. I've heard that shit so many times in my damn basketball life. I'm like, all right, coach, we get it. All you got to do is get underneath 10. If you cut it to 1, if you get it to 1 at 93-92 or 93-90, bro, there's no reason why you should not win the damn game. Because you have the same weapons that they do. And all right, cool. They'll rise up, hit a 3. Now it's down 4. So then you got problems. And then you get back down to 3. Thanks, PJ, or whoever else. I'm trying to figure out where we get the Celtics.
Yeah, can you turn your radio down?
Turn the radio down.
Well, Tovash, the Mavericks was up 13 in the first quarter at one point, wasn't it?
First quarter is not, bro.
I know, I'm just letting you. You talking about this?
I mean, if they play with the same intensity that they had in the first quarter throughout the game,
first quarter doesn't tell me nothing about basketball. Go ahead.
Tovash, this is a game of runs. They were up. Hold on, Sam. They were up 13. You just got through saying, well, you go and run. Well, Celtics want to run. And I told you this at halftime. This game, I'm reading the game. This game's not going to go well because they were up big in the first, and all of a sudden it's tied. The Celtics, you can talk about a run, but the Celtics were down 13 and then came back and was up 20. It was up 20. I mean, that's like a
you know what? They got down to 1, 93-92. They got it down to 1. That tells me, bro, that the Mavericks are not that far off, but Boston is just better. The Mavericks are not that far off, but Boston is just better. It's like Mike Jones. Back then they didn't want me. Now how the hoes all on
I
him.
mean,
He said it like 4 times. But what I'm saying is like, bro. What I'm saying is like, bro.
Can I just say something real quick?
Hold on.
No,
What I'm
this is like, Raj, real quick.
Go ahead, Shem. Go ahead.
I just want to say Tim Hardaway Jr. hasn't made a shot since May 18th, 2024. That's all I really want. And negative 17 points today. That's really all I really wanted to put out there. He hasn't made a shot since May 18th, and
he had one that shot and he kind of rolled out. He had one that went in and rolled out.
Hey, Sham, Derek White was trying to foul him.
He tried to foul him, and he still shot the worst shot. His shot didn't even touch the front of the rim. It almost was a wedgie. It was literally almost a wedgie.
Derek White stopped playing and said, man, I'm trying to foul him.
Right, I understand Bosh sentiment. Like, I'm all on when Kid called the timeout. I know you guys remember 2021. Rick Carlisle calling the timeout in Game 6 after Luka hitting all those threes, and it killed that game. We went to LA and lost Game 7. It was the same exact timeout because the Mavericks were going to run that game. We were going to run this game. I understand not having 2 great possessions, but Boston they were rattled. Boston was rattled. They was all on the floor. Mavs had just got the rebound. We actually had numbers. We had numbers because you had 2 Celtics on the floor, and you had 3 Mavs already up the court. My thing is let Luka run it. If you don't get a stop right there and you come down and get another stop, call a timeout then. But that was the worst time to call a timeout. I understand your team may have been tired. I understand that you had 2 bad shots before. But even when Kid called the timeout, Luka put his hands up in the air like he did with Rick Carlisle and said, why?
Hold on. First off, Sham, Luka was all in his damn feelings the whole game. So it don't matter. He was mad at everybody. He was mad at everybody.
But I'm talking about in that moment right now. If anybody, we cannot get our stars on the same page at all this entire series. You got 2 games where Luka was hot and Kyrie was off. The game that you asked for Kyrie to go play and have, he had that game. I think he almost ended up with almost 40. And then Luka fouls out. I have never seen a star player in a big finals game foul out. Then the PJ Washington foul they call. That was a bogus call, which also flipped momentum back to Boston because they came down and hit a 3. Like that was a game-changing foul that you called right there on PJ Washington, he was literally set. He was literally set. In the game right there, it was like I think it was 93. It was still 93-90. And then the Mavs went down 6 because Derek White hit a shot. This game, I'm not gonna say the full game was on Jason Kidd, but I knew the game was over when you had Tim Hardaway Jr., Josh Green, Maxey, Kyrie, and Daniel Gafford in the game.
It's a lot of players, man.
I knew at that point.
Listen, coach played 12 guys because he wasn't getting nothing out of the first 8 he had.
I think Derrick Jones Jr. got benched today.
Why go away from Dante Exum? Why go away from Dante? You didn't play him in the second half. He had a good first half.
Did he?
Yeah, but he's getting tore up on the defensive end though.
He had some key stops on defense as well. Well, I'm not looking at just the shots. He created shots. He created shots because he got Kyrie some easy layups.
Sham,
he got Kyrie some easy layups.
He hasn't been good this whole playoff.
Tim Hardaway Jr. I understand our bench is terrible. Hardaway, nobody. You went to Tim Hardaway Jr. who played.
What Sham? You said this last post game. We just going to suck it up. Quote. We just going to suck it up.
And we sucked it up in the first half. And when he wasn't. I said we might have to. I said Mike. But the reason why you had to go to him because nobody else was giving you shot. Nobody else was scoring.
Okay. He's the only guy that will at least try to shoot a shot. Max is allergic.
I don't know. Did y'all notice that Junior got benched too in the second half?
Yeah.
I was wondering what happened.
That bet minimum came right into play. But but like I say, I'm listen. I understand people venting. I did my venting at halftime because I already knew how this is going to go. But I already did my concession speech game too. Listen, the Boston Celtics only lost 2 games in this postseason. They're a 64 win team, and they're just better than the Mavericks. They're just better. They got the best starting five, even without Porzingis. They're better, and I don't know if the Mavericks gonna get swept. But if they do, I won't be shocked. If they go out there and get a game and get it to Boston and then get evaporated there, you got to play it out. But at this point, you got too many guys on this team not contributing other than your two stars, and that's putting more pressure on them. They have, like I said in halftime, they have to play perfect basketball, and there's no such thing as basketball.
If you squatting on the lead, or if you're sitting on the lead, or if you make a run to get back into the game, and then I'm telling y'all right now, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, if the media doesn't make it bigger than what it is, that timeout call was crucial, bro. I'm a big Jason Kidd fan. I don't want him going nowhere. I love him as a head coach here. He should be a head coach here.
He's not going anywhere. They just re-signed him, so he'll be here for a while.
My brother said that was the dumbest re-signing that we could do. My brother has been on edge for a few days, hours, or whatever. I've hated Jason Kidd since the beginning of the season, but he turned me around in this playoffs. I don't want him going anywhere. Nico got to go find some help, because you just got to suck it up and say Boston has the better role players. You would want a role player on your team like Drew Holiday. Like, you would want a role player on your team like Hauser or Pritchard or somebody who can come in and do something off the bench.
That's good, Walt. But you know what? Why it's gonna be difficult? Because see, Tim Hardaway makes $16 million. Still got another year on his contract. Maxey makes $11.
He's only got 1 year left.
Yeah, But who after this series? Who wants to do trade for that
timeout call was poorly timed.
Maxey has $11 million. Josh Green makes $12 million. You got three guys that making close to $40 million.
Those contracts are easy to move. Those guys are easy to move.
And they only gave you. Well, why the hell have they been trying to move Tim Hardaway for the last 4 years?
No. I'm talking about Maxey and Josh Green. Those contracts are easy to move.
Well, go ahead and move, because you had three guys making that kind of money. You only got 3 points total from all of them. That was just a Josh Green three that cut it to 11 in the fourth quarter.
No, it cut it to 8. But my thing is this: even Pop says you need somebody like a Norman Powell or somebody. And don't you bring up Klay Thompson? Don't bring it up, Walt. But I want to address some of these comments. One, I've been off the Tim Hardaway Jr. bandwagon since last year before January 1st. Two, I understand Drew Holiday is a starter, but he's still considered a role player. Just like PJ Washington is a starter, he's considered a role player. And my thing with this, we missed so many bunnies at the right point blank at the basket.
Vox brought that up at halftime.
We missed so many bunnies, and I think me and Pop said if the game depended on the first 3 or 4 minutes in that third quarter, and in those first 3 or 4 minutes, it got real ugly. It got ugly, and then Boston got hot. Boston got hot from 3, and the Mavs got careless. I don't know what Luka was on today. I don't know what happened with him. He cost us the game. Luka cost you the game.
I'm glad you said that, because I was about to make that. I was about to go there, but
because he was getting too deep in the paint and not shooting the ball. Like I fought with my dad and brother about it, because I said, "Oh well, he had 2 or 3 people around him." But then I thought about it. They ain't never stopped Luka before.
You're bullshit. So look, Sham, good point.
Hold on, Vosh. A1, he says, "Rip, great run, BFB crew." Hey, A1, we still got one more game. We're not dead yet.
We're all year round, A1. We're all year round, but
right, at least I get to witness a championship on the home court. At least I get to go witness Boston winning the championship on Friday.
Hey, Sham, I told you that. Did I tell you that? Did I tell you
that? I hate this damn post game show. I really do.
I told y'all when I told the Cowboys, I said the Cowboys, they don't got 1 game left, and y'all said,
so Chip, you stay with the ceremony and everything too?
Let me tell y'all real funny. Y'all know when I think it was Derek White that hit the shot it was Tillman that hit the shot to go up 20,
Oh my
22
gosh.
or 21. Pop said, "Hey, Sham, Mar, you ready to go home? Because I ain't dropped my car." As soon as that shot went, he said, "Hey, let's go." I said, "Okay." I got up, put my shoes on. Here come the Mavs going on a 17-2 run. I said, "Well, I guess I'm not going home right now."
No. Maybe somebody in your house may be the bad luck guy.
I told them I did not want to watch the game with them today. The first game we lost, and
Go ahead, Bosh.
Well,
ahead,
Sham. Question is for Sham. Were you there? You were there?
No, I was at the
Okay.
my tickets are for Friday.
Okay.
If we would have sold them before the series started, we could have made up to almost $6,000-$7,000. If we sell them now, we probably make $2. I mean, they said they are trying to trade Mavs tickets on Friday for Meg the Stallion tickets. Meg the Stallion fans mad, talk about they done moved a concert just for the Mavs to get swept.
Just for the Mavs losing these damn Boston Celtics on Friday night. My
God. As we happy thing about what happened today. The only good point is that Kyrie seemed to find his stroke, his shot today.
Too little, too late.
Maybe too little, but that's maybe that can buy them a game. I don't know. It depends on how it starts, but yeah, man. But that was the only good point for the Mavericks in this game. Kyrie seemed to get going, but everybody else was off.
All right, we got Luka at the podium here for post games.
Hey, Walt. Before you gonna love this post game. You're gonna love it. Just take a look. Y'all take a listen to this.
Is he gonna explain how he got himself thrown out of the game because he wasn't getting his way or something? Never mind. We'll get back to that later.
Carlos Ravelo de Telemundo 39. Luka, muy buenas noches. Ha sido realista en estos playoffs. No se acaba hasta que un equipo gane 4 partidos. ¿Cuál es tu mensaje para la afición y cómo lo ves para lo que sigue? Gracias.
Hay que ser positivos y ya está. Muy positivos. Al final es primero a 4 y hay que ser positivos.
Jake here in the 5th row.
Jake Fisher with Yahoo Sports. Luke, I know elephant hunting is a big part of your guys' offensive strategy. How does it feel from your perspective to kind of be that on Boston's side of things? And what kind of responsibility do you think you can take to improve in that area moving forward?
No, it's okay. Every time they draw it, basically call a foul. So I try to be better. So gotta get better.
Middle here.
Blake Elliott, 105 through the fan. Luka, just take us through right here in the middle. Just take us through your emotions when you foul out of the game and you see your team trying to fight back into it.
I mean, yeah, we had a good chance. We were close. Just didn't get it. I wish I was down there.
Any other questions for Luka? Got Tim right here, first row.
Tim McMahon, ESPN. Luka, what did you think of the whistles that went against you in the fourth quarter?
I mean, I don't know. We couldn't play physical, so I don't know. I don't want to say nothing, but 6 foul in the NBA Finals. I'm like this. Come on, man. Better than that.
You guys came out cooking in the first quarter. I think 25 points to like 7 minutes. What happened to make to bog down the offense? What happened to make scoring more difficult there?
I think we should just keep playing. With the same energy. Keep the same people in. We were rolling down there, but then they came back. At some point we were down 21-2 in the fourth quarter, and we came back. So we're gonna still believe till the end.
Brad Townsend, Dallas Morning News. We know you've only fouled out 3 times in the NBA. Have you ever had 4 fouls called on you in that short of a span?
Sorry?
Do you ever recall having 4 fouls on you being called in that short of a span?
Not really. I don't think it never happened to me. I remember.
And what did you guys do right to turn around the game and pull off that 20-2 rally?
Just playing with pace. They didn't. We played good defense, and then we played with pace. Just driving, kicking, and that's how we got back to the game.
Tomer here on the left.
Tomer with Charlie with clutch points. Luka, you mentioned staying positive. I guess, again, scoring just seems to be a big issue for you guys. What outside of just staying positive can you guys do? Are you seeing the process that you want to offensively, or are there more things you need to see out there?
I think we gotta figure out some things. We played 3 times against them now, so we're getting to know them. But I think being down 21 in third game and then came back, was really a positive thing for us.
Dan here on the left.
Dan Devine, Yahoo Sports over here, Luka. I think the number is 156 teams been down 3-0 in a series. Not one has come back yet. Having come so close tonight with that sort of best punch you threw, how do you get into the right mindset to be able to get one on the board in game 4?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not over until it's over. So we just gotta believe. Like I always say, it's first to 4. We're gonna stay together. We lose together, we win together. So we gotta stay together.
8th row on the left in the back.
Luka, Kevin Sherrington, Dallas Morning News. 4 years ago, Jerry West had a lot of really nice things to say about you, projected how great he thought you were going to be. I wonder what that meant to you when he said that, and what were your thoughts about his passing?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't see what he said. I don't know, but he was a legend. We're all gonna miss him. He's the logo, so he was an amazing player. I wasn't born yet, but I saw some highlights. He was an amazing player.
Hola, Luka. Saber cómo estás y cómo afecta el hecho de que entre este partido y el cuarto sea los 2 partidos en los que hay menos tiempo de recuperar. Mañana ya estáis con el Media Day y pasado jugando otra vez.
Sí, bueno, así ha sido todos los playoffs de antes, así que hay que prepararse, descansar mañana y a por el cuarto partido. Bien.
Last row, last question.
Mojca, Radio Slovenija. Luka, kako se zdaj izbrati in pripraviti na naslednjo tekmo in pozabiti to, kar se je zdaj zgodilo? Kako nekako držati visoko moral?
Gremo naprej, mislim. Naslednja tekma je najbolj važna, tako da moramo iti tekmo po tekmo. Moramo zmagati 4, tako da treba se pripraviti.
Well, that was Luka Doncic with his post-game interview there. Let's go to keep it together over there.
I just felt like you didn't want me in the post-game show because you knew I was.
You hopped on and hopped off, so
I had to walk up my stairs.
Well, you should have kept it on while you were walking up the stairs. No. Shams, I saw some facial expressions from you over when Luka was talking. Did you not were you not feeling, so you don't believe that you just think the Mavericks are done? You don't believe like he believes that they're able to come back? Or
we're gonna win. We're gonna win game 4 just because we haven't lost a playoff game with me in the building.
Oh,
so
you still believe?
No. This is a gentleman's sweep. That Boston's just gonna win home court.
You think Boston just go? Do you think Boston loses just so they can win on their home court on Monday?
I don't know. Kendrick, you're still muted, but I understand. I don't know what people want Luka to say. I mean, yes, as the leader of the team, he's gonna say he still believes. Jason Kidd is gonna come in his press conference and say we got a good group of guys, and they know the job's not over. It's the first team to 4, and we just got to rally. And Boston has not. They've only lost 2 games. Huh? What'd you say?
It's poor imitation, coach, but keep going.
I'm just saying that's what he's gonna say. But I mean, at the end of the day, there has been no team that come back from down 3-0. You need the glasses too, Kendrick. I got the glasses coming.
Last time his son lost his devastating, his hat was crooked. His hat was crooked game one.
I just when Luka, last game he took accountability for losing that game. This game he really was the reason we lost this game. Like I don't like to put whole games on.
He was 100% the reason they lost.
Like I don't like to put whole games on players, like one player.
100% the reason.
Luka, like he got hot first, and him and Kyrie were both hot at the same time a little bit. But then he started driving in the paint. I'm not understanding why he was driving so deep in the paint and not going up with the shot. I know that you would have thought Tony Brothers was out there tonight, the way some of these foul calls and non-foul calls like was being called. It was a weirdly officiated game. But that last 2 minute, the last 2 minute report is going to be they haven't done it all series. They don't do it in the finals because they know it's been some BS. But it would be very telling. But guys, I know Kendrick. I mean, Walt. I don't know if Tovash had us in the finals. Walt, I know you did. But I know me and Kendrick at the same. I said this year was going to be a building year. Where we end. It's been overall, it's been a good season, a great season for the Mavs. I didn't have us here, especially after with Grant Williams when we tried it out. Grant Williams and all of them in the first half of the season. I said,
Grant Williams still mad he didn't get a tribute video from the Celtics.
Yeah, I said that we'd be lucky to make the play-in. Guys,
well, Shams, I'd like to bring up something. I'd like to bring up something real quick because Vosh brought this up at halftime about Luka. While Luka was going off, he wasn't really feeling the way Luka was playing. He thought Luka was on some BS. He didn't like
he was missing bunnies.
He didn't like the way that Luka was. He didn't like the way Luka was playing. He felt Luka was on some BS. He felt Luka was being bored. He said, "Luka, if I could quote Vosh correctly, he said Luka looks bored out there, and now he's just doing things out there on the court, and it's dumb." And obviously he was kind of right. Like he was like, it's gonna come back and bite us. Kind of did.
You know what? You know the turning point in this game. And it was so early.
What was it?
When the Celtics went over on that 5-0 run to end the first quarter after Luka shot them chunked up those 2 threes and fell on his own, and Boston had fast break points. And Luka, they showed the replay on that last 3 where Tatum had got the dunk. Luka landed nowhere near anybody. He just fell on his own. He laid on the ground. They played 5-on-4. They mentioned this the entire broadcast is saying Luka was not sprinting back on defense. Luka's a traffic cone on defense. And they were hunting Luka. And then in the 17-2 run, that Luka played some defense so he knows when to play defense. Like he played some defense in that 17-2 run. But you cannot wait until your team is down 21 points to say, "Oh shoot, let me go do something." And it was plenty of time. Luka threw too many tantrums. I'm shocked they didn't give him a tech. They ain't tech him up because he could have. He should have definitely probably been ejected from this game the way he was barking at the officials. But they threw him out the game with fouls, so that was they get back with them on that. But
all right.
Guys, we had a great season.
Can I just say something real quick?
Oh God, he got his notepad.
Thanks, Sam. You sound like you writing. Here's the thing, Sam. You write a UG like Kendrick did, but Kendrick is usually in game 2, so I can accept yours in game 3, just one game left. Yeah, but I just want to say something real quick, and it's fine. It's fine. I get the criticism being a Luka hater, and that's fine. But the thing that I keep saying about Luka is Luka. When I say Luka has to take his game to the next level, this is what I'm talking about right here. Like, and I hear Gavin Dawson on the radio. He's called Luka out for some things too. And at first I didn't agree with him, but now I do. He was saying that, this is why the Mavs will never win with Luka. Luka doesn't have that dog mentality when it comes to these type of situations. That catapults you to the next level. He doesn't have it in him. And at first I didn't agree with him, but now, I'm looking, it's like, okay, I understand where Gavin's coming from now, because in a game 3 where you are down 2-0 in a series, you get fouled out and you throw temper tantrums on the court and the floor. Like, you know, people, they'll be quick to say LeBron did something like that. Michael Jordan would never, or Kobe would never, but Michael Jordan and Kobe would never do anything like that. Never. And this is the guy who we're supposed to build a franchise around and be the star player. And this is what we're getting out of him in a game situation. I don't want to dump on Luka, but this is what I'm talking about when I say you got to take your game to the next level. You got to be able to do more. Kobe just put no dog in him.
Okay. Let's stop.
Can I go?
Let's stop.
Go ahead, Vosh. Go ahead, Vosh.
Before Kendrick goes, because Kendrick, I may be right there with you. He just
I know you finna go, but I'm finna. But you go ahead and go first.
I'm just gonna say he just 25. This is his first finals. He fought his way tooth and nail to get to the damn finals. He climbed through a gauntlet of players, good players, MVP type players, to get to this level and to be swept by a team that's, I'm sorry, to be down 0-3 to a team that's really damn good. Well, Gavin Dawson, Sham, Walt, EA, anybody else, anybody in the media can say, man, look, this dude can't do it. Y'all said the same shit about Dirk, though.
Sham didn't say that.
Well, first of all, I didn't say
wait. No.
I didn't say he couldn't do it. I didn't say he couldn't do it, Vosh. Hold on, Vosh. I didn't say he couldn't do it. I keep saying that he needs to elevate his game and take it to the next level.
What I'm saying is like,
that's all I've said.
Are you so y'all telling me right now that people with podcasts, people that had the same cell phones and everything, calling into the radio show because I was there, I heard it. People didn't say the same thing about Dirk. He can't do it. Can't get to a final. Cannot get to a final. He cannot win a championship without a Robin, without a Batman, without whatever. Y'all can't tell me y'all didn't say
I didn't say he couldn't do it. I said he has to elevate his game. I said that's all I've been critical of him. I never said he couldn't win. Right. I said he's going to have to elevate his game and take it to the next level if he's going to win. That's not me saying he can't do it. I'm saying that he's going to have to be a better player.
That's my point, though. That's my point, though. So what I try to tell people, bro, he's just 25 years old. This is year number 6 or year number 7. LeBron did it in year number 6 and number 7.
He's just 25. Nah, he can't get that. He's 25 at this point.
Ron King just did the same thing against the Spurs in his 6th or 7th season, man. Leading the Mavericks. What are we talking about? It's the same exact thing, bro. We cannot pin this on Luka, dog. Huh? Hello?
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
People get caught up because it's downtown Dallas. It's a Mavericks organization. People get caught up in like expecting the Mavericks to like get us to the finals. Like the Mavericks were not like, bro, we had Grant Williams pissing everybody off. The Mavericks were not projected to get to the finals. Y'all,
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Hello.
I think what Tovash
we got you.
Okay, go ahead, Tovash.
So like people can't tell me all of a sudden now all of a sudden Luka's not that guy to lead us. Luka actually led us. The team led us. Nico led us.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. I said he needs to elevate his game. That's all I said. He take that to the next level.
But it's not just you. It's not just the Mavericks media. It's not just the fans. I'm talking national things. This guy has to grow and be mature about his game. Like Dirk won an MVP and got swept off the floor in 4 games in the first round.
Okay, but Dirk went and elevated his game after that, Vosh. He was a different player after 06.
Or did the GMs help him? The team
he wasn't the same player he was that he won the championship with. He wasn't. He was an all-around better player and a better scorer. He was a better scorer in 2011.
Walt, listen. So in 2007, I don't know where you were right now or back then. Maybe you were in high school, freshman year.
That was the year I graduated. That was your
So
graduation.
okay, so you were
Boys,
fresh.
boys,
You were freshman in college.
boys, a lot of people come for your neck in these half and post game show. I came for your neck in halftime. Two of us coming for your neck in the post game show, man.
What people have to understand, people don't see basketball for what it is. I've been saying this in the whole playoff. People don't see basketball for what it is, bro. The Mavericks should not be here. The Mavericks should not be here. This should be a Kevin Durant series. This should be Anthony Edwards series. This should not be Luka's series, bro. Luka just told y'all who he was. Luka said, all right, cool, bet. Y'all didn't vote for MVP. Watch this. Hold this. Hold this. Hold that.
I just don't understand why. I just don't understand why.
It is okay to criticize your team.
I don't understand why it's an indictment. Just one more. Hold on, just let me say one more thing, Sam, and then I'm done. I'm just saying, I just don't understand why is it such an indictment when somebody says a guy needs to elevate the game and take it to the next level. Why does everybody act like that's a bad thing to say about a guy because he's getting triple doubles and scoring? But I'm saying that's all I'm saying. All I said was that
everybody's saying that, bro. How much more of a leader do you want from him? Okay, yeah, sure. Tonight he was bullshitting. I said it. He was bullshitting around this, that, or the other. The Mavericks should be up 2 games to 1 or whatever. So like this series should have been one of those series for the Mavericks to lose or whatever. Okay, so but when you actually sit back and watch the series.
Okay. Here's where I'm gonna bust hole. Here's where I'm gonna bust holes in your theory. Here's where I'm gonna bust holes in your theory. If LeBron James had did what Luka Doncic did tonight, you would be up here killing LeBron, saying this is why he ain't your king. He's soft. He's weak. He's everything.
He did.
He did.
In 2011.
LeBron ain't throwing no Timber Tantrum in the middle of a game like that.
LeBron was a beta. LeBron was a beta in 2011, which is why he didn't win the fucking championship in 2011. I'm just letting y'all know, LeBron was a beta, bro. Luka's not a beta in 2024. There's a difference. I'm trying to tell y'all, there's a difference. Dirk got help. Dirk wasn't really an alpha in 2011. He had help, bro. Jason Terry gave you 32 in Game 6. Those other dudes help y'all in Game 6. Which is why today, June 12th, we celebrate.
Wait, Chris Bosh.
Huh? What was that?
Wait, Chris Bosh. What are we talking about?
Bro, LeBron. Boy, I'm telling y'all right now, bro. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Go ahead, Kendrick. I'll stop.
Okay. 2 things can be right at the same time. Okay.
Hey, that's Sham's favorite quote.
Damn, thank you, Shams.
You're welcome.
Finally, you contribute after these 5 months. No, I'm just playing.
Love you. Wow, that's disrespectful.
Calm down. You calm down. Good grief.
Today has been a real quick. Today has been a crappy day. I didn't tell you guys, but I interviewed for the Roosevelt job and Roosevelt girls varsity head basketball.
Roosevelt.
Yeah. I did not get the
job.
The
school Roosevelt?
Yes, Roosevelt High School. I interviewed for the head.
Oh no, they did you a favor.
Okay, whatever.
They did you a favor. Okay, you gotta wear a bulletproof vest when you go to that school.
Okay. Now get on my point right here. Sam, it'll be better jobs out there. Trust me, it's their loss. Trust me, God's gonna bless you.
Sam, last night somebody pulled a gun on me, so you good.
Listen. God's good.
See, he probably was by Roosevelt.
Okay. Anyway, okay. Now, 2 things can be true at the same time.
Hold on, real quick. EA just said Jason Kidd just toasted a reporter or roasted a reporter, so I cannot wait to see what happened in the interview. Continue.
Oh yeah, don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Two things can be true at the same time. Yes. Was Luka up in his feelings? He was way up in his feelings starting in the first quarter. But this notion that it's gone for this guy now who had a real big contribution, getting his team to the finals to now, he can't lead or he's not built to be a leader and stuff like that. That's kind of to me, that's kind of being
you're living in the moment. living in the
moment fan, because this guy did take a team with contribution from Kyrie, went through 3 50-win teams through the playoffs. I tried to tell you this before. It's not a shame to lose to the Celtics. They're just the best team in basketball, and they've been that from start to finish. Okay, Luka, we just got to say, Luka and Kyrie have to play perfect basketball, and together for this team to even have a chance to beat this team, and they haven't, because when one's been on, the other's been off. When the other's been on, the other's been off and fouled out. But we understand this comes from the territory of being a star player. Now I'm hearing on my threads, well, he's not a franchise player. Okay, go ahead and trade him. I guarantee you it's 29 other teams disagree with that. And then you can go ahead and get and stay in the lottery for the next 10 years to that person who just threaded me right quick. But anyway.
But Kendrick, just real quick. What does Coach Kidd always say? It's okay to fail, right? We're talking about Luka. Jason, I know, but hold on. Jason Tatum and them went to the finals a couple years ago.
Yeah.
They went to the finals a couple years ago, failed, and now they're back here and they're about to win.
Yeah,
that's
and
all
you know
I'm
what?
saying. I'm not saying the dude can't win. He's never gonna win championship. All I'm saying is you got to elevate your game.
I didn't say you, but the garbage, and I got respect from Gavin Dawson, but the garbage Gavin Dawson is saying, some of it's garbage, because and because you just proved my point. People were saying the same thing about Jason Tatum 2 years ago. He can't lead. He can't do this. They said the same thing in Cleveland about LeBron when he got swept by the Spurs. He killed. Well, wow.
You're looking at the guy at the bottom of the screen shaking his head. He was one.
He can't lead. It happens to everybody. They said the same thing about Dirk when he basically got gentleman swept by Dwayne Wade. And then in the
backdoor sweep, sir. Not gentlemen. Backdoor sweep.
Vosh called that a backdoor sweep. That was a backdoor sweep.
And then in the same breath, won all those games the next season, and basically got punked out the first round. They had to receive his MVP trophy, do a studio. It happens. I remember we told about you can remember this. Everybody came on radio shows and tried to trade Dirk for everybody. Kevin Love, Jermaine O'Neal, who's the dude that played in Phoenix? The cat that played in Phoenix.
Mark Stoudemire.
Oh, Mark Stoudemire. Oh man, you got all these guys who looking at the totality couldn't hold his job. It comes with the territory. I understand it, and that's some Dirk Luka being a star player has to deal with. I will remind everybody. He's only the second player, and it's to Gavin Dawson's of the world, the second player in NBA history in his first 6 seasons to be first team All NBA 5 times. It's only happened one other time.
And who's that guy?
The other guy I think is Will.
And then who's the other guy? Lucas second behind and scoring in playoff scoring.
Well, can I get my take on this?
It's not.
Go ahead, Jim.
Well, I'm gonna let Kendrick finish his, and then I want to get my take off. I'm gonna let Kendrick finish his,
go ahead,
and I'm gonna get my take off.
And this is not
okay.
I'm the one who said, Luke, that's why I go, Luke, get out your feelings. Tobias just got through saying listen, we're not sitting up here saying he was trash, but we got guys sitting up here after he lose a playoff game in the second round of the OKC. National TV writers listen to Tim Hardaway Jr. telling me he's a bad teammate, and people running on that. I mean, it gets ridiculous. Howard Beck, really a trash article. I mean, this guy's 25. It's a lot of guys in the NBA. I mean, really don't get this heat and haven't had any of the closest success that this guy has had. Now, does he have to work on things? Yes. Does everybody can wish they can work on things. He has to get in better shape. He has to become at least somewhat of a better defender. I mean, you're not asking him to be an all NBA because his body type and his skill set doesn't point him out being an all NBA defender. He's got to get better at that. He's got to be more patient. This all comes in time. People want the world today, Tovash, I think you agree with me. The world is very impatient. It's very impatient. They want the stuff now. I want it now. I want it fast. I want it quick. I want it right here. I want it right. Some shit just takes time. And
it's a microwave civilization, bro.
And you gotta
Zengiers.
And I hate to use this word because it ain't worked out for this guy. That they use it, you gotta trust the process. I know it's a crapped up thing, but it is a process.
Coach Garrett. R.I.P. Coach Garrett, we love you.
It is a process, Tovash. I mean, it's a process. People just jumping down guys' necks, and even Kyrie. People trashing Kyrie after game 1 and 2. Listen, this is a process. Rome wasn't built in it. The Mavericks wasn't picked them. They wasn't favored in anyone in they damn series they played in.
And to be honest, nobody had the Mavs, like you said, coming out of the first round, or they had the Mavs going into this season a play-in team. So guys, I'm sorry. I gotta side with Kendrick and Vash. I'm okay. I am an overly critical person. That's because that's just who I am. But also at the same time, you guys know I give Luka his crap. But you got to sit back and watch. The guy's 25 years old. He done been to a conference finals. He's in the finals experiencing it for the first time. And this time he actually had some help. Guys, if you look at this roster, outside of Luka and Kyrie, maybe PJ Washington, and maybe Derek Lively, you got all them other people who somebody got to step up. Boston is the better team. Boston was the better team, and you got to just say that. But to say, I understand. Yes, I'm very critical of Luka. He got to learn how to play some type of defense, and he can play defense. He just needs to learn how to do it consistently. I'm not asking him to be all pro defense.
Emotions too.
Okay, yes, he does need to learn to control his emotions. But this game was the first game in a minute that he let his emotions get the control of him. He has been fairly okay in the playoffs. He's been fairly okay in the playoffs with controlling his emotions. After that time when he said, "Hey, I got to control my emotions," I think it was in the OKC series or was that Clipper series or one of them. He has turned it down. But guys, to say Luka can't lead a team, we were not in the playoffs.
Trust me. And I'm not trying to put a name on it. This idiot that just threaded me. I wish get off my threads, bro. Could you really get off my threads? But I mean, because I'm about to block. You
got some thread beef going on there, man?
No, I got some thread. I mean, just some trash. Just some trash, bro.
I just wanted to finish my thought real quick.
I'm just saying. I'm sorry. Just bro, calm down. Calm your ass down.
Guys.
Some heat there.
I mean, we're all gonna do it, but I think everybody's mad right now because, of course, they thought that the Mavs were gonna come in big bad wolves and pull the upset. Guys, last season we were out of the playoffs. We trotted out Grant Williams. We had a starting lineup last year of Theo Pinson. I mean, we are here right now. We got up to the 5th seed. We went through 3 50-win teams in the playoffs. A tough Western Conference where your 25-year-old star put the team on his back. Minnesota game, he put the team on his back in a game 5. And Scat had 20-some points in the first quarter. He went and won you that game. So in the first 2 games of this series, he balled out. He's balled out. He just didn't have any help. So to say, oh, Luka can't lead the team, and I get it if that's not what you're saying. You're just saying he needs to work on the little things. But you have been overly critical of Luka this entire season. This is like I've been overly critical of Jason Kidd. You have been that way of Luka, and you have deferred to him as a role player to Kyrie Irving. Like you have done that
because I keep saying he needs to work on his game and elevate it.
But my thing is,
but you be saying like everything's fine.
Damn, we can't hear you at all, Sam.
Who, me?
What was that whole thing? Not all is lost without Luka, or you would say like during the whole season. You would say anybody else but Luka. What was that? What was that term you used to say, bro? It was funny though.
He would look, and he would always
Oh.
say, you know, the fatty and all that other stuff.
Well,
But
I got a
the fatty has won.
I got a question.
The fatty won you
I got a question
Western
for all y'all though.
Conference.
I got a question for all y'all.
Hold on. He's 25 years old. He has made all NBA team 5 times out of his 6 seasons. He was a conference MVP, Western Conference MVP. He literally has reeled this team to the to the finals. He got through 3 50-win teams. He literally should have, possibly could have won MVP this year. We got to cut him some slack because his team outside of 3 people, that team is pure dog crap. That team is pure dog crap outside of 3 people, 3 of his teammates.
Well, go ahead.
Can I ask you guys a question real quick? And this probably gonna be unpopular. It's fine. Do the Mavericks get to the finals?
Whoa. Okay, you already said I wanted to prepare myself, but you already.
Do the Mavs get to the finals without Kyrie Irving? No, because who else is going to step up? Tim Hardaway Jr.?
No. Okay. So was before Kyrie Irving, let's just say before Kyrie Irving got here, I guess you say it was a surprise that the Mavericks got to the finals, but we got to the Western Conference Finals with Jalen Brunson, right?
Yeah.
Was Luka the leader on that team then? I can't hear you, Vash.
No. Okay, so what I'm gonna say, your question was, do the Mavericks get to the finals without Kyrie? You wanna hear the real answer?
Because hold on, before you answer that, because remember, when Kyrie got here, I kept saying Kyrie is the leader on this team. Kyrie is the role model, and y'all fought me tooth and nail about it. And then Luka out of his own mouth said, well, Kyrie is Batman and I'm Robin.
So
he's Batman, I'm Robin. So
all right, so Walt's quote was no Luka, no problem. Y'all remember that? No,
Yeah.
no Luka, no problem.
Yeah.
So
Kyrie.
Yes, the Mavericks would have gotten to the NBA Finals without Kyrie, and here's why. Kyrie has been basically invisible in his whole playoffs, dog. Today was his highest scoring output for the playoffs.
I'm not gonna say invisible because he's played.
No, you can't say that because in each one of the series he's had a big game to push you over to get you to
name one against Oklahoma. Name one against Oklahoma City. Name one game.
Game
4. Was it game 4 or 5?
No.
They
didn't even go 6. They didn't even go 6. Name one against Minnesota.
Minnesota, we knew we took.
Game 1. It was game 1.
Anybody? Bueller?
It was game 1.
No, I'm not gonna let you get away with that. Because what was the number one thing? Hold on. What was the number one thing everybody was saying that series? He's cooking Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards should have called him out. So we're not gonna do that because the whole series, Anthony Edwards is going by Kyrie.
Kyrie didn't win you one game in the playoffs, bro. He didn't win you one game in the playoffs. Name the game. Name the Kyrie game. I'm telling you right now on her show. Name the Kyrie game. I will wait.
Kyrie had a 40-point game. Well, we lost that game. Never mind. But it was 40 points. It was 40 points.
Was that the Clipper series?
The Clipper series, yeah.
Well, I think this is the problem. I think some people have with you is that
I knew I wasn't lying. Kyrie Irving had 30 points in the game 6 closeout. He had 30 points in the game 6 closeout against the Clippers. I'm sorry I got loud, but Vosh tried to tell me I was lying. In the closeout game, he did.
I want to hear. I want to be able to hear after this. All right.
In the first round.
You don't need to hear it anyway.
No. You said name you a game.
I need my damn hearing. What you mean?
My bad. You said name you a game. Hold on. I'm naming that one game for you. Okay, let's move over to the OKC series. Move over to the OKC series.
He didn't do nothing in the OK series. He did nothing in the OKC series. Nothing.
I don't. I think he's struggling in that one. I think he's struggling in that series.
77 carries out in the last 14 games, bro. I'm just trying to tell y'all that. 77 has carried his whole team in the last 14 games. I'm sorry, Kyrie. You haven't done nothing for us.
Kyrie had 28. He had 26 in the game six. Game 6. Luka
So you
had
talking about the nigga
28.
scoring right there and do shit? Or the nigga that got fouled out there?
You're a Lakers fan, sir. Stand
But to say that Kyrie hasn't done anything, Kyrie.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Wall is saying no Luka. Wall's whole stand this whole season was no Luka, no problem. No Luka, no problem.
And I said Kyrie is the role model on this team.
This whole time. This whole year, bro.
He kind of got you on that, Walt. See, Walt, Walt, this is your problem.
Excuse me, Kendrick, just real quick. Can you explain to me how you got me when I just asked the question? Do you get to the NBA Finals this year without Kyrie Irving?
I said no.
Two things. Well, I don't agree with that. I think two things could be right at the same time. Now, to Tovash's point.
Copyright that quote, Shams. Copyright it.
Sam just blew my eardrums out, so I'm having trouble.
Don't do that, man.
Two things could. Well, you kind of loud.
Hey, man, as loud as you are, you be loud too.
Yeah, Vanessa says I don't know why Vanessa says I know Kendrick is complaining about anyone yelling.
I love you, sweetie. Have a good night. We'll see you next season. Okay, now moving on.
One more game.
But does it really matter? Okay. Oh, this is the problem I think Tobias has. I think this is what Tobias. Yes, right. That you love Kyrie so much. I mean, you have a love affair with Kyrie. You love Kyrie so much. You just basically you do say Luka, no problem. I mean, you've committed to being a Luka, and that's fine. I mean, and that's totally fine. But you're acting like Kyrie's the savior of something.
He is.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not the best player on this team. He's the contributor. He's the contributor to something. He's trying to complete or add on to a puzzle. He's not the puzzle, because if he was that puzzle, his ass would still be in Cleveland, or most part, his ass still be in Boston. He's not.
Kendrick.
Kendrick. I'm
just gonna say this. To the point, I've said that Kyrie's been the role model for this team. Kyrie's been the role model for the team,
and that's lovely. How much was a role model what he was in game 2 when he was woofing it in the whole second quarter with fans and getting out of his game? Because there are reports on that. There are reports on that.
I've seen the videos.
There's reports on that. He was doing too much woofing at fans, and also woofing at the owner of the Boston Celtics and actually playing ball. Because that's actually fact. So he has his words too, but that's fine. Listen. Listen.
You gonna bring me one incident like that with Kyrie? I can bring up thousands of incidents like that with Luka. Are we really trying to compare the two?
Hold on, brother.
Trying to compare the two?
Hold on, brother. We can bring on thousands of incidents in Kyrie Irving's career that he done almost ruined. In fact, he should thank his lucky stars. He's a Maverick, because he was basically almost out the league. Am I lying?
They traded for him.
Yeah, they traded for him, but how much? What did they have to trade? 2 sticks of gum and a pack of skills. They didn't get nothing for him. That's how low his stock was. It wasn't like nobody was coming out the water to get him. All right, so let's stop all that. You keep acting like that. Kyrie is, and he's a tremendous player, great player. He should have been on the 75 decade 75 greatest players team, but it was a reason why he wasn't, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you.
They've been calling these two the best backcourt duo for months now.
Best backcourt duo.
Has Luka ever been called the best backcourt duo ever in his career with somebody else?
Has Kyrie?
Are you trying to get us to insinuate? Are you trying to get us to say something about Jalen Brunson or something? Because I'm just trying to.
Jalen Brunson.
It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying since he's been with Kyrie, has he ever been considered the best backcourt duo before he got with Kyrie?
Yeah, but you acting like his career just he. Whoa, this man did take his team to a Western Conference Finals in 22, right? Yeah, he did take his team.
21, 22, one of them. Yes.
Okay. He has been first team All NBA multiple years before Kyrie got here, right? He was Rookie of the Year, right? He has been All-Star starters, not just multi-times, right? I mean, you acting like that? You come out here and you say, well, you I mean, you hit Luka up. You say to anybody. What's the quote again, Tobias?
No Luka,
no problem. But you know,
no
but
justice,
but then you. But then you try to backslide and justify say, well, Luka was my MVP. If he's that much of a garbage, why the hell did you make him your MVP choice?
Who said he was garbage? Who y'all say it was garbage? See, this is what you and other Mavs fans do. Anytime you say anything wrong, anytime you criticize, no, hold on, stop. Anytime somebody criticizes Luka game, it's always take it to the max. All I said was that the dude needs to take his game to the next level and elevate himself. Now we go. Were you critical? Were you critical of him? Now, hold on, stop. I don't care about being critical. You can deem me a Luka hater all you want. I'm gonna continue to be a Luka hater until he gives me a championship. He has to elevate his game and take his game to the next level.
Wow, until
that's
he gives
what
me
it
a
stands
championship.
on.
I mean, how front running of you until he gives me a championship. I mean, good Lord.
Kendrick,
can you calm down, please, and stop talking? Let somebody else talk. The man's trying to talk to you. Tell you something.
No, actually, you didn't calm down for.
No, I'm talking about Kevin Washington.
No, you got to calm. No. Go ahead, Toba.
Well, I was gonna say, Kendrick, write that down. I will continue to be a Luka hater until he gets me a championship.
Say I was a Luka.
Hold on.
I will continue to be a Luka hater until this man gives me a championship.
Be a Luka hater
until this man gives me a championship.
Gives me. Put in capital letters. Gives me. M-I-E. Me.
M-I-E.
There you go. There you go. We got it. We got it.
It's on tape. It's on film.
Take it to the bait. I stood on that. Hey, Kendrick Fox.
Yeah. Oh. He's standing on business.
Standing on business. I'm standing on business.
Yeah.
So like, why did Shan ask this question though? And I'll still stand by it too. I would say that, man, listen, the Kyrie hype got us here. It helped us. But if a guy like PJ or if a guy like somebody else, player X, performs on his thing, if Maxey doesn't get hurt against the Clippers, I mean, Kyrie is not, and I love the dude. Y'all already know I'm a whole Duke guy. Action. I'm a Dookie by choice. I'm a Dookie by love, by heart.
Throwing up in my mouth now.
Kyrie is not the reason why the Mavericks got to the finals, dude. It's your superstar.
He plays a vital role, but the thing is, he's a vital role player. The Mavs do not get to the finals without Kyrie Irving.
They don't.
The Mavs do not get here without Kyrie Irving
because
he beat the Clippers. That's it.
No, Vash, you got to. I'm sorry, you're putting your blinders on right now because the Mavs do not get to the finals without Kyrie Irving because he had a big game in Game 6 against OKC. He won you that game, and
OKC never got to 6 though.
Yes, it did. We won 4-2. What are you talking about?
I thought Mavericks
won 4-2. She's right.
No,
She's right. We won 4-2.
We won 4-2. We let go home and sit again for 6.
Yeah.
The Mavericks
I was at my family unit.
Well, Luka's the leader, so he should have never let that happen. I can Luka like that happen.
I say all that to say because it was a people. It was shy. It was people role players. I say that to say this: Kyrie has played a vital, important role. Is he the main reason we're in the finals? No, Luka Doncic is. But
it damn sure ain't Tim Hardaway Jr.
It'll never be Tim Hardaway Jr.
Why did he have
Son, that was your guy though. I mean, you were trying to like
You're
pour
right.
honey
You're
on him and
absolutely. And
everything.
I will stand 10 toes down on that. He
You
was
still
my
pour
guy.
honey? You still pour honey on it?
I said I will stand 10 toes down on that. He was my guy.
No honey on toes and
No, none of that. He was
okay.
my guy,
hold on.
and I'll tell you, I know exactly when that
No hot
shift
sauce.
changed.
No,
No,
don't be a
that
menace to
shift
society.
changed in January, and I'll tell you that he was in a very bad stinker, and he hurt the team more than helped the team. This guy has not made a shot since May 18th, and
that was 2 points he got though.
yeah, 2 points. You know, I was the one on here calling him Hemi Hardaway. I was the one up here taking up for him. I was the one in the beginning of the season when Luka was out and Luka was out and he was Kyrie's role and he was starting those games when he was good. I was up here saying Hemi, like I was, but I had to take my I ain't gonna take no man. Man sexy as hell. He can't take that away from me. And that was the reason why. I had to take
some women of European descent. Then he became
then he posted the white woman, and then that everything changed. But he has not been the same. I told you I started messing with them. But my thing is this. I admit. Hold on, guys. I admit when I've changed the tune. I admit when something opposite happens. I admitted at the beginning of the season I was very critical of Jason Kidd. I admit that, and here I am now. I would extend Jason Kidd 100 times more
because of what he's doing in the playoffs.
Huh?
You used to mock how he talk and everything.
Yeah, I did. I did.
You put your glasses on. But
the more and you don't want to know why I said it. The more I started coaching, I had to appreciate what Jason Kidd was doing with what he had. I had to appreciate that. So that made me look at it in a different light. When the trade happened, he put together a awesome team. His rotations got better. And some of the things, I'm not going to always be a gun-ho for Jason Kidd. I'm not going to always be that. I'm going to call out his flaws. Like tonight, him calling the timeout. That's not why we lost the game. But at the same time, like Vosh said, I was on here for Tim Hardaway Jr. I was. I really, really was. But outside of Luka and Kyrie, maybe PJ Washington, Derek Lively is nowhere to be found this series. I don't know where he's at. Well, he had a decent game today.
I give him a pass. He's a rookie.
He's a rookie. I can't really pour on him.
So this is what I'm saying. Outside of Luka, Kyrie, Derek Lively, maybe PJ Washington, and maybe Daniel Gafford, because Daniel Gafford had some tough minutes in the first half. He did.
He had a good game too.
Yeah, he had a good game, and he had a good strong first half. He had a good strong half this game. He really did the first half.
Second half, he came out. He was get him off.
Oh my God, Theo Pinson, my God, man, come on.
But my thing is this: the Mavs have to go find them another 3-and-D player. They have to go find some defenders. You cannot everything that happened. Everything that the Mavs have complained about throughout this season has been exploited in this finals. We only are good when our 3-point shooting is falling. We are only as good when our role players are hitting shots. Like we're only so good. But to say Kyrie, like I'm sorry, Luka and Kyrie are the reason why you're in the finals. Luka is 1A the reason. Kyrie is B.
Kendrick said a lot of these guys been hiding on Valley Southwest. Now they playing on ABC. So get exploited.
Getting hide now. Listen, somebody put on.
You can only hide on Valley Southwest for so long.
But if you get on this stage, you can't hide. Now Stephen A. Smith calling out Maxi Cleaver and Josh Green on first thing. You can't hide now.
Are those Valley Southwest players you talking about?
Yeah, that's some Valley Southwest players. Well, somebody said on Twitter. Put a picture of Tim Hardaway Jr. out there. Said the next Beijing shark. Next Beijing shark. They already put him in China.
Kendrick, you going to get us a list of all the Valley Southwest players.
Yeah, I'll get that for you on Friday. So that probably be our last telecast.
That's been hiding out. All right, here goes Coach Kidd. Apparently, EA has prepped us for a situation that developed here in the press conference. So I guess we should pay close attention. He's not Vash's favorite coach tonight. I don't really know if he ever was Sham's favorite coach, but she says she likes him now. So just kidding, Sham. I'm just kidding, Sham.
Hi, Coach. Joey Mistretta, Clutch Points right here. The kind of the motto with this team all season's kind of been resiliency. Obviously, the story is going to be you're down 0-3, make history. How do you guys go about just taking it one game at a time, taking care of business in that sense?
Yeah, I think that's what we talked about this evening after the game was, just one possession at a time. We'll watch film tomorrow and get ready for Friday.
Tim Cato with The Athletic. Jason, you played 11 players in the first half. What were you looking for with the rotations and, an attempt to find somebody who could contribute early on?
Yeah, we're trying to find someone to come off the bench and give us a spark. It doesn't always have to be someone making a shot. And I thought the guys that played tonight, helped us get the lead or get back into the game. When you look at some of the guys who played, we got good looks. Some of them made them, some of them didn't. But I thought the group that played there, once that third quarter, got away from us, it just showed the group kept playing. And I thought D-Live was great during the timeouts. He was, still positive and telling guys that we could still get back into this. And it turns, into a one possession game. But also just with the bodies that we were throwing out there with just the fatigue, trying to get fresh legs and trying to keep everybody fresh as we knew it was going to be, come down to the fourth quarter. And unfortunately, we lost Luka there when he fouled out.
Tim McMahon, ESPN. Obviously, you having a chance to look at the replay of the foul, Luka 6. What did you think of that?
They called a foul. I was stuck. I had to challenge it. So I had to challenge because it was, a close call, but the referee called it a foul. You got to move on, move forward.
And then, third straight game, you guys don't crack 100 points. Came out, lighting it up in the first quarter. Why do you think things bogged down really until the fourth quarter for you offensively?
Yeah, we missed some layups. We had some good looks. We missed layups. We missed some open threes. We had some. Again, we missed a three. Kai misses a pull up that we would take. Every time. It's a one possession game, and unfortunately, we just could not get over the hump tonight.
Jake Fisher, fifth row.
Jake Fisher, Yahoo Sports. Luka's obviously dealing with a bunch of injuries. He has such an intense workload on the offensive side of the ball. But what more would you like to see from him on the defensive side of things when he's the one that Boston's hunting and all these switches and they're putting him in off-ball actions and stuff like that?
Yeah, he is definitely got a bullseye on his chest, and so he's got to be able to guard and understand that we're there to protect him and help him if he does get beat. But again, he's carrying the load offensively, and they are putting him in every pick and roll and ISO, and so he's got to be able to play the game where he can rest on offense and let others carry the load.
Right, fourth row.
Yeah, Coach Daniel Bell, BSO. You guys were 10 of 13 in the paint in the first quarter, 16 of 41 after that. What did you see from the Celtics that gave you guys a problem after the first?
Yeah, I don't know if it was the Celtics. I think we just we missed some bunnies tonight. Understanding that that's just part of the game. I think with fatigue, mentally and physically, we just missed some layups that we hadn't missed here in the playoffs. And give them credit; they make it tough, and they will wear on you as the game goes on. We got off to a good start, but I didn't see where they affected us in the sense of we missed some layups, and that's just a game of basketball. It happens.
Right here in the middle.
Blake Elliott, 105 through the fan. Jason, outside of the film room and X's and O's that you'll do over the next day until game 4, what is kind of a way to clear your mind or clear the team's mind or get the kind of a different message through for game 4 to them?
Yeah, I think for us, this is a quick turn, so we don't have time to go to the park or anything. We got to figure out how to score the ball, take care of the ball. Again, Brown and Tatum, when you give up 60 points to those guys, we don't have time to go clear our minds. We got to do better, and that's for everybody who's playing.
On the left, Amin
Hassan, Meadowlark Media. Coach, what was there any discussion about Luka's 5th foul? I'm challenging that when Jaylen Brown hooked, and if not, why not?
Maybe we should have challenged all of them. I mean, you're going to ask that question about challenging the 5th foul. Why wouldn't we challenge them all?
Well, I mean, it seemed because Brown hooked him, it looked like there was a hook there. And
yeah, looks can be deceiving.
Dan on the left.
Dan Devine, Yahoo Sports. 2-possession game in the final minute, game 2, 2-possession game down into the final minute, game 3. To come away from that, down 0-3, how do you keep the guys feeling positive moving into game 4 as opposed to feeling like kind of maybe you missed your best shot?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think when you look at experience, we're all learning, what it means to be on this stage and going through it. There's a lot of young players on our side who have never done this before. So just to understand, we'll talk about that this experience that we're going through is a healthy thing. It's not a bad thing. We're down 3-0. We felt like game 2 and game 3 were better for us, and that's the way we have to play. And then offensively, we just got to get some other people to step up and make some shots for us.
Last question, second row.
Coach Kidd, Noah Weber of the Smoking Cuban. There in the second half, you're on that big run, and you called that timeout. I was curious as to your reasoning behind that, and how do you balance wanting to get your guys some rest, but also wanting to keep the momentum of the run?
What timeout?
And I think it was in the 4th.
At the end of the 4th? What
During the 20-2 run.
I called a couple timeouts.
Okay, the one that was at the end of the 20-2 run.
When we missed the 2 shots?
To be honest, I don't remember what happened before it. I just know it was a timeout.
That's tough. Why are you guys laughing? I asked what timeout was it. I called a couple timeouts. You gotta do better. Right, and we missed the 3. Thank you. We missed the 3 and we missed Kai's pull up, and it's a 1-possession game. So that's why we called the timeout. We exerted a lot of energy on the defensive end and offensive end, so that's why we called the timeout. Thanks for clarifying that. Way to step up.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
Oh shit! Okay. Oh shit! Okay. Papa Doc, what you gonna do?
Hey.
Okay, Sham and Bosh, how you feel? How do you feel about that? Put that in your pipes and smoke.
You just asked your question.
Ask your question.
As a reporter, I gotta say this: that dude gotta come up with better facts. He gotta know what timeout. If you're gonna ask that question, you have to know exactly what timeout you were talking
he's
about.
from the Smoking Cuban, so what do you expect?
Yeah,
like Cuban, so what do you expect?
He has to know that. But two, I understand the boys are tired, but at the same time, I just still don't think. Yeah, I think your players find a way to push through. And if you go down there and hit a 3, because I just feel like it was a Kyrie coming up, an FU3 coming up to tie the game. I really think that's a pull up. That's usually what happens in those moments.
Another thing too. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
I'm just saying in those moments, we have seen it a lot of times throughout games this season, and we saw it in the playoffs this year as well. Kyrie hit a timely three on momentum runs like that. And Kyrie, if you go back and look at it, Kyrie was ahead of the play. I told you the Mavericks already had numbers. Luka caught the ball, pivoted, and all he had to do was throw it up to Kyrie. But as soon as Kid called that timeout, Luka does this. So I get it. I get both sides of it because I've been on the end of my team being tired. We're on the comeback. Let me call a timeout to draw something up. I understand that. But at the same time, if momentum is on your side, because what you did, you gave Boston extra time to go set something up on defense. And what happened when you came out the timeout? The Mavericks didn't score, and Boston came down and hit a three.
Well, it's like he said, though, it was a one possession game, but at the same time, like you got to remember what he said. He was trying to keep the legs fresh because hell, they done ran out. He had already ran out. How many players tonight, Kendrick? 11, 12?
12.
He ran out 12 players. And
hold on.
We were on a lineup. We were on a lineup where we had to take Maxi Kleber and Derek Lively off the floor. We were on that lineup.
Right after that timeout, Luka missed the shot. He missed the bunny, and he had 2 back-to-back 5th and 6th fouls that out of frustration and fouled him out the game.
So
that's a personal problem.
I understand that.
As a coach in that position, and I've said it tonight all during the show. If you ask the greatest coaches of all time, do you call a timeout in that situation? They will all look at you sideways like, what the fuck are you talking about? Jason Kidd, you know good and damn well, do not take this out on a reporter. You know good and damn well you don't call a timeout in that situation. Even your star player says, what the fuck are you doing? He's done as a Coach Kidd and Rick Carlisle. Because Rick Carlisle would make a dumbass timeout. So what happens is, in that situation, you're in the midst. You're in the midst of a big-ass run that can preserve your season, that can actually help you win this game and preserve your season. And what did he do? He called a timeout to preserve not just your team, but the other team was huffing and puffing too. Bruh.
They had 2 bodies on the floor.
Listen, I'm one of those dudes that speaks huffing and puffing. I know what huffing and puffing means. And when it's like in the heat of a game, and when your ass, when I say dog tired, I mean dog ass tired, and then a killer is coming up the floor with the basketball in his hand, the killer is dog ass tired too. But you know what? The killer is saying, I still got the knife. I still have the knife and I'm the killer and I'm dog ass tired. The killer is walking up the court and you call timeout. Kyrie wasn't involved in that. Luka had the basketball. So when y'all tell me that the Mavericks can get to this series situation with Kyrie, no, Kyrie didn't have the basketball. Luka had the basketball. And for Coach Kidd to call timeout, buried the game. There was 2 points in this game that hurt me the most. There was 2 points in this game. Pritchard didn't hurt me. That Hauser dude didn't hurt me. Horford didn't even hurt me. Tatum didn't hurt me. Brown didn't hurt me. Porzingis damn sure didn't hurt me. It was the actual end of the first quarter and the timeout that you called. Because for one, Luka dribbling the ball, playing bullshit basketball, toward the end of the first quarter. All right, whatever. But the timeout during the run that we can actually capitalize on, Joe Mazzulla wasn't calling the timeout. He's not. The Mavericks made a run, and he didn't call a timeout. Who called a timeout during the fucking run? Jason Kidd, bro.
Hey,
Jason
Tobias,
Kidd
can I
called
read
a
some
timeout, and it
tweets
hurt
off
my
for you?
feelings.
Jason Kidd, Jason Kidd, Tobias, can I read some tweets off for you?
I would love to have his money and look like him, but I don't. But go ahead.
All right.
Here we go.
Just read these
No, he's
tweets.
Morris Chestnut, remember? Because that's what the ladies
Yeah.
call Dark
Jason,
Dancer.
I just searched Jason Kidd timeout on Twitter. Just read it. Listen to
Oh,
these.
God. Why would you do that?
Just listen.
I gotta get
Jason
some pro
Kidd
music
called
for
the
this.
worst timeout in NBA history. Jason Kidd just called a timeout at the literal worst possible time when the Mavs had all the momentum. You could see Luka pissed at him. Mavs go on a 50-2 run. Great. Let's call a timeout. That's what goes through Jason Kidd's head. Jason Kidd calling a timeout during a 20-0 run was something that was a choice. Jason Kidd called the worst timeout since Chris Webber. Jason Kidd secures the win for the Celtics with the worst timeout ever of the season.
Are they talking about what? Are they talking about with what's the name? Michigan?
Yeah.
When he didn't had a timeout and he called.
Jesus Christ! What?
Jason Kidd called a timeout to stop his own team's 20-2 run in the fourth quarter of the NBA Finals. Somebody said, I was begging for a timeout earlier to kill the Celtics momentum. Jason Kidd didn't call anything. Mavs go on the 20-2 run, have all the momentum. Jason Kidd calls the timeout. I have questions. They said, why would you call a timeout, Jason Kidd? Why on God's green earth would you call a timeout? The Celtics are so rattled, and you just got the ball back down 3. You freaking idiot.
Wow. Okay, that's okay.
Hey, Kendrick.
That's okay.
Kendrick. That timeout was so bad, Chris Webber called. He had to go to Congress to explain it.
Man, that was in 1993. That's okay.
They said we need you to come to Congress to explain it. He got up there and snitched on everybody when he went to Congress.
So Coach Kidd an idiot, right? Okay, that's okay.
He got paid. You got paid. I got paid.
We rip up that contract and go to LA, and then y'all stuck with Jerry. Y'all gonna rule the day. Y'all gonna rule that day.
Sean Sweeney.
y'all dealing with Sean Sweeney.
But like Kendrick. So wait, Kendrick. So there was no relevance in that. I mean, y'all actually didn't have a problem with the timeout.
Look, Tomas, I hear what you're saying, and then some points that some points I hear what you're saying. That's a panic move, but you gotta understand why the panic move.
The man was on his 12th player.
Yeah, he was on 12th play, and they went 2 straight possessions where they missed the 3. Kyrie was short on the pull up. They got the ball back, and he didn't want to waste another possession. He knows that team in that white, that eventually they're gonna get it going. It's not if they're gonna get that swoon back going.
But they were rattled. They were rattled. All they shots was they airball. They were shooting it short. Like that's what all I'm saying. If you don't call a timeout, you live with what happens in that next possession. You live with it. And hold on. And if your defense comes back down and make a stop, then you call a timeout to settle, because either you tie the game or you're back within 1. Please let's get to the highlights. Get to the highlights when he called the timeout.
So there we go right now. 88-71, then it's 90-70. Then all of a sudden, now the Mavericks start making their run. So now it's 18. Now it's 16. Luka comes down. Oh, got him. That should be a miss.
Yep.
And then the putback. Yep.
Coach Kidd probably
So then, now it's 14. Hook pass, 3 ball.
Yep.
That goes in.
You shook that man like that. You hit that
now it's 11.
Hey, real quick. Dirk Nowitzki needs an elbow to kick out of Steve Nash.
Look, Emma was lit, man. Emma had a great time on the night, man. He had a great time.
Dirk Nowitzki elbowed the heck out of Steve Nash's chest. That was the funniest thing. Kyrie went to cooking too.
I think that's the reason why Kyrie was over there going off.
Me and Emma the Good. We squashed beef at the Super Bowl.
Y'all good now? Okay.
Super Bowl.
So now it's 3-point lead. There we go.
They missed over the timeout. That's the challenge. That's when Luka got fouled out. They didn't show the timeout.
Let's go back.
No, they didn't show the timeout.
Okay, I'll find it.
Hey, wait. Stop it right there. Hold on. Just like Kenny Smith would say, stop it right there. Freeze it. All right. At that point, your superstar is out the game. All right. So superstar is out the game, right? Y'all ready for this? You ready for this? Hey, walk. No Luka, no problem. Press play. Go ahead. Continue.
Damn.
They said Luka bounced the ball in frustration after Jason Kidd called the timeout.
Kyrie shot.
There we go. 1-point game.
Okay.
Should be a brick. Oh, it goes in. Okay.
Hey, Sham, I'm sure.
Kyrie went to the free throw line and knocked down 2 free throws.
Sham, I'm sure Coach Kidd was sitting there, bouncing the ball in frustration in his mind every time.
Tim
Jaylen
Hardaway
Brown,
did so.
Jaylen Brown running by Luka like a track on.
Kyrie with a good pass to Derek Lively.
And Boston makes a lot of shots, bro.
Dude, this is just a bad matchup. This just a
Hey,
bad.
whoa. Go back.
It didn't. They cut it. They went out after this. They cut it off. I'll find the timeout play. I'll find it.
It's just listen, guys. It's just like when we said when we talked with Minnesota. It's a bad matchup. In some points, this is kind of a bad matchup because they do all the things that you and Shams talked about this. I hope I can say it like she said it. It brought back all the bad memories you had early in the season with an athletic team, hunting Luka, hunting Kyrie, going penetrating, kicking out for open threes. Your bigs can't stay on the floor because they're basically ineffective. It's all the bad things that happened early in the season. That's pre-trade that are happening now. And it's just the fact of the matter, it's just a bad matchup, in my opinion. And like I said, I'm not gonna sit up and over in the totality of this thing for real though. Listen, it's like I said before in game 2, this has been a great season. I didn't think the Mavericks can get to the finals. Well, I would have loved them to pull off the upset. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I picked Boston in 6. I had Boston winning this in 6 because I just think I thought the Mavericks with Luke and Kyrie could win 2 games on themselves. But Boston seems like a team on a mission, man. I mean, they're making all the correct plays, offensive and defensive. I mean, they had who's the little dude for Boston? The little dude,
Pritchard, 11.
Pritchard. He was D'ing up Luka and Kyrie in the post and up on top of the key. Sam,
Hey, I want to say something to that real quick because Caleb told me, and Caleb, he watches a lot of ball. When they got in the game and it was in the first quarter or something like that, and I was like, I yelled at him. I'm sorry. I said, don't let that little white boys punk y'all. And what did Sam Hauser and Pritchard do? Caleb told me they pride themselves on defense. Pritchard is an amazing defender. He's done it all season. I haven't watched that much Celtics ball this season. So, I mean, kudos to him. That is why I say the Mavs need to go get somebody who can. He came off the bench and hit 4. I think he went 4-4 from 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. He either went 3 or 3.
I don't know about that.
He either went 3 or 3 or 4-4.
I mean,
you might be
I don't know about that part, but I do know that him and Hauser are problems. They're pests off the bench. We're like for real. They're what the Mavericks need and want.
Yeah, it's like I said, Boston presents the worst kind of matchup because they are the ultimate 5 and out team. Every guy on their team can shoot threes.
You're right. It was Hauser. I'll correct myself. It was Hauser.
Every guy on the team,
Hauser kid, bro.
Yeah, every guy on the team can shoot threes. Can shoot 35 or up on threes, percentage up. There's not a guy on there you can't leave. That's what makes them so dynamic offense, and it allows Brown and Tatum to do what they do best. Either go one-on-one basketball, go to the rim. If you collapse on it, they kick it out to these 3-point shooters. They can shoot threes themselves.
You know what's funny?
Can I ask a question real quick? Why did Gafford get benched?
He falls a lot. He laughs. He falls and giggles a lot.
He's falling all over the floor and getting
I didn't see him get. I think it was the matchup with them running the 5 out.
Yeah, it's the matchup.
Lively more quicker.
Yep. He wasn't able to close out quicker.
He was ineffective because
so that I was wondering that because I know he went 3 or 3, from the field or whatever. I didn't think it was just for him just playing god awful. So it was the 5 out that Lively didn't defend that as much well either.
Well, he's a better he's a better athlete.
He has a
than
longer
Gafford is.
wingspan,
Yeah,
and he
longer-
can move faster.
He's more springy. Yeah,
Okay,
he's like
that
he
makes
can
okay.
challenge
Look,
and finish better.
I just actually obviously couldn't finish the dunk today. That
Well, no, but Shams, at that point, I even told Kendrick and Vosh, we were watching. I said, listen, at this point in time, they got to take Maxey and out the floor and put PJ at the 5, and he ended up doing that.
Yeah,
Because they were. I was like, with the lineup they got, they can't close out on these guys. So you need to put PJ at the 5. They kept Josh Green. I thought that's when they should have put Junior back in the game, but they didn't. He kept Josh Green and he kept I think Tim Hardaway on the floor, but he moved PJ to the 5.
that was that god awful. That was that god awful lineup that had Tim Hardaway, Josh Green.
Yeah, he had to go to. He had to go to it.
Because
he had to go to it because these other guys couldn't close out. They couldn't get to the ball fast enough.
He had to find offense. He had to find offense at that point. Because I think that's at that point, was that when Luka already fouled out?
No, he hadn't fouled
No,
this when they was coming out of half.
They were coming
Okay.
out the half. That's
Okay.
what I said Jason Kidd waved the white towel with this lineup because that lineup didn't score. They didn't score. That lineup
No,
didn't
that
score.
lineup got him back. Actually, that
No,
lineup
it
got
did
him on the
not.
run.
No,
It
that
did.
did not. That lineup did not score because literally the very next time out, they put Luka back in the game. That lineup did not
In the
score.
first, in the second, was the second.
It was in the third quarter. It was that god awful. It was that lineup.
Luka was on the floor with that lineup.
No, he
Because
was
Luka
not.
came in real quick with the first.
No,
in the
he
first
was
quarter.
not on that floor. I'm telling you guys because I knew that lineup was god awful. Nobody scored on that, and it forced Kid to call another timeout.
So how about the first though? Can we go back to the first? Can we go back to the first? To me tonight, the first quarter, when you like set Luka, and all of a sudden now Hardaway Jr. is in the game, and Kyrie is like set to like run the show, and PJ Washington is there. And in the first quarter, when you dominated the Celtics big time, you dominated them, and all of a sudden you let them back in, let them back into the game, and you finish the game. I'm sorry, you actually finished the first quarter up 1 point. At that particular time and moment, I tweeted, man, that was a horrible ass ending to an awesome first quarter. Like that first quarter was amazing. And then you let the Celtics climb back in that bitch and cut that shit to 1.
Right.
There's 2 turning points in this in a particular series. That one was 1. And then the Pritchard 3-pointer that backed off the rim, backed off the backboard.
Oh yeah.
Went to the fourth quarter the other day in game 2. And the Kendrick, that's the reason why I say the Mavericks should be up to the 1 because. Go ahead.
Sham, Luka, PJ, DJ, Josh Green, and Kyrie were on the floor in that lineup.
No, that's not the lineup I'm talking about.
That's the lineup that we talking about right now. It's right here.
I'm talking about the lineup
In the
with
third
Tim
quarter- in
Hardaway
the third
Jr.
quarter- Hold on.
I'm
Here
talking
it
about
is
the
right here.
lineup with Tim Hardaway Jr.
I'm talking about the one in the third quarter where they were getting diced up, and I was like, he got to go small. He's got to put PJ at the 5, and this is the lineup right here. PJ, I'm sorry, this is the one before that. Because there's Derek
So
Lively.
that's the
but
one with
after-
Josh Green, Tim Hardaway, Kyrie, and that's the trash lineup I'm talking about.
Yeah, Luka was on the floor for that lineup.
No, he was not. Luka was not on the floor for that one. The lineup I'm talking about with Josh Green, Tim Hardaway, Kyrie. Where was Luka at? No, he's not on the floor.
PJ was playing the 5. Here's that's excellent.
Luka was not on the lineup that I'm talking about, or on one particular lineup I'm talking about. Luka was not on the
Okay.
floor.
This lineup right here is at the end of the third that I'm looking at. Is Jones Jr., Josh Green, Kyrie, Luka's playing the 4, and and PJ is playing the 5.
So where's the one with Josh Green and Tim Hardaway? And that's the lineup I'm talking about. If
Okay,
Luka
let me
was
see
on there,
this
I'll apologize. But that lineup with Josh Green, Tim Hardaway, Kyrie, and I don't know who the other 2 was, but it was god awful.
I think I know which part you're talking about because you're right. Luka was out, and then I remember seeing him walk over to the table. I think I know which lineup you're talking about. I think I remember that one. I'm looking. I'm trying to find it.
at that point,
You know what? On that lineup, that's the one. That's the one they had Maxey. They had Maxey in on that one because Luka came in for Maxey. I know which one you're talking about.
So it was Josh Green, Maxey,
Yeah,
Tim
that's who it was.
Hardaway. That's the lineup I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
So God
You tried to
awful.
get Luka a rest, and they was like, "Yeah, Luka, yeah, we can't do that."
Well,
Get your ass back on the floor real quick.
Well, actually, he wasn't trying to give him a rest. He trying to get him out of before he get a technical. Because he was all up in the refs face him last. I think that was at the last possession. Is that the one he threw? He got the offensive foul on Jalen Brown. He kind of tossed the ball to the ref.
Oh yeah, he did. He gave him a thumbs up, and then he kind of like ran down the court.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's the one.
I was like, all right, he's flirting with danger right now. He's really flirting with danger.
That kid got him off the floor. Kid got him off the floor. So, yeah, I gotta get him off the floor, please. But he get kicked out this game.
Okay, I'm trying to get to the run though. Is what I'm trying to. Where they called the timeout. That's what I'm looking for. But they keep zooming right past it.
That probably I don't know where they'll be at. Well, it's probably is that in that video you talking about?
Yeah, I'm looking at a video now, but they just keep going back to the Luka foul out.
Oh, okay.
There's the Josh Green 3, and then after that, everybody just keeps fast forwarding to the.
It was up when the Mavs were down 91-70. 91-70. We just watched it. That's when we were down 21.
Okay, now they go right to 91-77.
No, we watched it. It was 91-70. Keep going back.
I think we talking about on his video. He keeps skipping that.
Yeah, they keep skipping. They keep skipping past. They skip past the timeout where.
On his video, he keeps skipping past.
Oh, you talking about the timeout? Yeah.
Yeah, they keep skipping right past it. Nobody's getting it.
Oh,
I
Sham.
don't know why people keep saying it's legitimately the worst NBA finals. Like, bro,
No,
they gonna keep saying it because Bron and them not in it, but whatever. I've enjoyed watching.
But then when LeBron is in it, they cry. He's in it every year. I'm tired of seeing LeBron and KD and Steph Curry and them.
Guys, bright spot, guys.
As always, next year.
Bright spot, guys. The Rangers are 1 out away from beating the Dodgers.
In a regular season game.
Just give it time.
I said bright spot of the day, guys.
Oh, Sam.
They lost 15-2 yesterday.
Sam, you said 1 out. You said 1 out. That's a long out. That's a long out.
The Rangers lost yesterday.
No, you ain't lied. They got one on base, and the Dodgers is hitting. They got 2 outs and 1 on base, and somebody's hitting.
I thought the Rangers lost. I thought the Rangers lost so the Mavs could win today. What the hell happened?
The Rangers lost yesterday 15-2, and then decided to win today.
I don't think that's how life goes, Walt.
Well, I tell you what. Rangers win, Mavericks lose, but the Wings will win tomorrow night against the Seattle Storm.
I don't think that's how life. I don't think how life works, Walt.
Are we there tomorrow, Walt? Sham?
What?
I didn't keep the game going.
I will be in the building tomorrow for the.
Anybody want to buy me a ticket?
Seattle. Yeah, how about? What are they like? $10?
Hold on, Walt. Sham. It's the Wings.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like $10.
I said,
you bring our ass down to the CBC. You bring your ass.
What they got to do anything? I just said, anybody want to buy me a ticket?
You should be able to bring like a can and get into those games. Like
all you gotta do is like bring a Dr. Pepper can, like going to the damn State Fair, Texas.
Yeah, you take like half off.
Nah, it costs to get in them games.
All you gotta do is like bring like some crackers or some shit.
Let's see
what the. I bet if Angel Reese was drafted by the Wings, your behind be over there.
Oh yeah. Let's see what. Oh wow. Okay, guys, I might actually come to the game. I found a $19 ticket.
Yeah, come on, Kim. You probably bring 10. You probably get it for 10.
Hey, Sham's wild kindred. By the way, we're best for business. Thank y'all for joining us.
The Rangers are about to get walked off. They have 2 people on base.
So check it out, y'all. So, question. I really do think, and I've been saying this for a minute, bro. Hold on, let me go outside. I've been saying this for a hot second, and a hot minute, and a hot everything. and I was right here in this very same spot.
Oh.
But there's an indictment coming up that I actually want the WNBA to investigate. And I'm being really, really serious when I say this. So why in the hell did the WNBA allow Angel Reese not to be drafted by the Dallas Wings? Was there a mandate? Was there something telling the Dallas Wings to say, hey, don't draft her because we want her somewhere else? We actually want Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso to be somewhere else. Aaliyah Edwards to be somewhere else and not call Dallas. Let Enrique fizzle out and do her thing. We get that it's Tarrant County, and we love to see blonde hair with ponytails in our arena. So let a girl named from Ohio State named JC come down there and get drafted, and let Angel Reese's, excuse me, y'all, when I say this, black ass get drafted by Chicago. Sam, when I say this, and I mean this, I mean this sincerely with my heart. Why in the hell did the Dallas Wings not select Angel Reese? Because
they said that she was on our board.
Bro, she's on everybody's board. She's Angel fucking Reese.
No. I'm talking about she said Coach Trammell said JC was on their board. That's who they wanted.
Why is Coach Trammell still a coach for the Dallas Wings?
Oh no. Feed right into what Kendrick says.
I've been saying this. Listen. I've been saying. Thank you, Walt. Thank you, Tomas. It's good to be appreciated. Listen, this woman should have been fired.
I think Sham's gonna be there with you too after the game.
I've been there. I think I can go coach him now.
This woman should be fired. This woman should be fired 2 weeks ago. I mean,
I think Sham got on board when she spent all that money to go over there and watch him play, and they put that out there on the court. And
Hold on. I didn't spend a lot of money. I only paid $20, and I was on the last row of the arena because
that's $20. You spent that $20. You spent that harder than $20. You could have did a lot of things with that $20.
This woman got a positive excuse for everything. I mean, I ain't seen a person be so positive in excuse making all my life. I mean, she literally.
What you say yesterday?
Yeah, man. If we would just put on our shoes. And
no. What you say? Well, we outscored them.
Oh, the Rangers won.
Oh, they did. Oh, good for them.
Yeah.
If we
outscored them.
The parade is back on.
Yeah, we outscored. Our bench outscored the last 5 teams, so we still doing good. I said, what kind of losing? I think Sham said it yesterday. What kind of losing talk is that from a coach? Well, our bench I scored. There's the last 5 games, so that's an accomplishment. I said, man, what the accomplishment is?
I quit.
I mean, an accomplishment is her not raising the flag at Punchos every Wednesday. That's an accomplishment. I mean, good grief. I mean, I'm telling you, man, that woman got Mike McCarthy vibes written all over. Same type of face, round face, always making excuse. I mean, come on, man. What's up, Key?
What she said again, Kendrick, what she said again? She said we outscored what?
They scored the bench.
For the last 5 games, so that's Hey, Key. Hey, Key. Hold on, Key. You still want me to relax?
He said you still want him to relax.
Relax. Trust me.
Guys, I could have sold my daddy tickets and would have made $8,000. Now they only $1,800 a piece.
Oh man.
Oh.
I need the support team to step up. I need support players to step up. Role players need to step up.
It's too late for that.
Hey, Vosh, tell Ken we had to break it to him. But this is over.
Players gotta step up.
Say it again.
I hate to tell you we had to break it to him, but there is no stepping up. It's stepping off at this point.
I'll say there at this point there is no stepping up. It's just stepping off.
Hey, Key, throw in the towel. Throw the towel in. Keith throw the towel in.
Keith said, start. Hey, he said, Alexa, play Into the Road by Boyz II Men. Say, man, I hate y'all.
Sham,
I hate
what
y'all,
do the
bro.
Mavs have to do Friday to possibly get this game back to Boston? It's like devil's advocate.
156-0.
That's on you, Shannon.
Oh, you want me to answer this question?
Well, she can't answer now because you already killed the season.
Hey,
So
Shan.
what is that?
Hey, I hate to hear about the job. Next round. You gotta, hey, next round. Wherever your next application, you're getting that one.
She didn't want to put a rope down anyway.
I low-key did because I wanted to build a program. I wanted to rebuild a program.
That ain't the program to rebuild. Hey, Danielle Jackson. Over there, Coach Carter.
I was gonna be Coach Carter.
No,
Build teams in South Lake. Build teams in like Capel. Build teams in like Grapevine. Don't build teams in Oak Cliff, bro.
Yeah.
Oak Cliff does not give a shit.
You get stabbed outside. You get stabbed outside your car.
She had a chance to build a team in Bishop Dunn, and it fizzled really, really quick. Do not fuck with Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
Go westward. Take your talents westward.
There's a reason why people get money and move out far.
It would have been a great stepping stone for my first varsity head coaching job. It would have been a good one. But what the Mavs got to do, just play like you did.
DeSoto's hiring. They might need you out there.
Just go play like you did in the 17-2 run, and at the beginning of the game, play a full game, I guess. You're not going to learn how to play defense in a day. Luka's not. Luka's probably going to come out and have 40-something points on Friday, and we know Kristaps is not going to play. Like I said, I think the Mavs win on Friday, but the game is going to be over on Sunday. No, the game will be on Monday. The game will be on Monday.
They got 2 days of travel.
Yeah, they got 2 days of travel.
Wow, man, it's a lot of days.
Yeah.
That's a lot of days just to lose.
Kendrick, the good thing is after they lose on Friday, they'll be there, so they just clean out their lockers. They don't have to come back and do it. They just clean out their
they ain't got to do no meeting.
That was a quick exit interview, wasn't it? Right there.
You can get a 2-for-1 all in one swoop. You get the exit interviews done in one night, and the just clean the locker out.
I think that's what the Lakers did too, didn't they? They just did it all in one.
We ain't come back to this arena until next year.
Yeah.
Sham, I understand you're upset about that Roosevelt job, but trust me, they did you a favor.
Trust me. Yeah, Sham. You don't be stabbed outside your car. Stabbed out your car in the middle of the night. You don't want me to have that.
I still Cedar Hill is hiring. They might need some. I'll get you a good school somewhere like that. DeSoto, Duncanville. You want to go to one of those schools?
DeSoto's not. DeSoto just brought in a new coach because they
Wait, Key got something. Go ahead.
Maverick fans, if you want to have a smile on your face Friday night,
oh God,
guess what?
You still believe?
Turn on the Texas Ranger World Series highlights. Hey, that's what you got, baby.
Yep.
Man, the Texas Rangers don't want to turn on the Texas Rangers World Series highlights.
Vosh, I mean, we've been trying to kill his dreams for like the last 4 hours. How do you do it? We've been trying to crush his dreams for like the last 5 minutes. How do we do it? How do we succeed?
Give up. Give up. I want you to give up right now.
How do you crush dreams?
No, we've been trying to crush Keith's dreams for like the last 5 minutes. How do we get this done? He still believes. We got to get him to understand it.
Tell him. I mean, tell him how good. Tell him how good the Lakers are and how good LeBron is, and then he'll just fold. He'll fold like the tables that Granddaddy got at the
Kyrie's going to the Lakers, King. Kyrie's going to the Lakers next season.
He still believes. He still believes that nobody's him off him. Even that honey sitting next to you don't even believe anymore.
Hey man, I said my concession piece in game too. Hey, I already right no wrong.
So I want y'all to notice. Go back and watch the game highlights.
Yeah.
Go back and watch the game highlights. Every time Patrick Mahomes is showed on TV, Boston made a run. The last time Patrick Mahomes showed on TV at the end of the night, Patrick Mahomes
This is getting sad.
Boston
Hey,
went on a
can
run.
anybody tell me if Dak was at this game?
Don't show Patrick Mahomes.
I think he might have been sitting in the suite.
Dak usually goes to the suites.
Yeah, he
Like-
been
like
he been in
Dak
the
is-
suite.
If it was on the Cowboys,
Dak is one of those guys that Dak's one of those guys that go to the suite.
He
He
has to
doesn't
go
want
to
to
the suite.
sing. He don't want to shake nobody's hand. Nothing.
No. He can't go sit on the front row.
He go sit on the front row
He
when they
can't go sit
cheer
on the
for
front row at a
Pat Mahomes.
Mavericks game. He cannot
He
do
can't
that.
go. He can't go sit on the front when they cheer for another quarterback in another state.
No. He cannot go sit on the front row. They'll never be able to play that basketball game. They will never play that basketball game. Dak sit in the front row.
Hey, Walt, hey, on the way out the show, play with them boys so we can just like go home and cry.
We them boys.
That's Cowboys.
What you think I mean? What you
You must
think
really want to cry, man. You gonna
Bro,
do a lot of crying. You gonna be doing a lot of crying this season.
It's 3-0, bro. I'm trying to cry.
Well, guys,
It's gonna
unfortunately,
be okay, man. It's gonna be okay.
well, unfortunately, guys, we have to come back and do this one more time. One for the
me-
road on Friday night.
Yeah, we're gonna
You know,
listen, man. I'm gonna give my benediction to the season on Friday. I got a lot of people to thank.
Okay, Tommy from Martin.
All I can say is,
Did
all I
he
can say is,
die? Did he die?
He did. He
Come
did.
on, man.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I ain't trying to check out like that. I'm just checking out the Mavericks. That's all that is.
well, I'll say this as a eulogy. You know, it was a great year. You know, it was a great year in this studio right here. But you know, next year we'll be in a bigger studio. Here in a couple weeks. I guess this studio has championship aspirations on it. We won a World Series in here. Maybe in the next studio that we're moving to, we'll get a Super Bowl or maybe a
yeah, okay.
or NBA title. You know, we almost got a Stanley Cup. We almost
It's
got a
still
Stanley
coming.
Cup, and we almost
Bro,
got an
a
NBA championship.
Stanley Cup is next, bro. A Stanley Cup is next. Trust me. It's coming.
Yeah, man, you got that thing called the Western Conference Finals. Keep getting in your way. Damn it.
Well, this year's Boston, but you know, I say the season was a huge success. No matter what happens, what anybody thinks.
Kendrick Perkins said the Celtics have set to have one of the greatest championship runs in NBA history.
No, you're not. No, it's not.
They didn't play nobody. Oh my gosh.
Well, no, he's probably. I think he can say they had the most dominant.
Yeah. Most dominant.
Yeah, the
yes.
most dominant.
When I hear one of the greatest championship runs, I think of 2011 Mavs.
2011. Thank you. 2011 was a great championship run. This
I
shit
think
right
it's
here,
Golden State Warriors. The first one, the Golden State Warriors.
I think Kendrick Perkins gassing up the Celtics because he was once a Celtic. So he's gassing them up with that now. No, that's not. I mean, you beat the Miami Heat without Jimmy Butler. You beat the Cleveland Cavaliers mainly without Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen, two of their main players. You beat the Indiana Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton season ended with a hamstring pull, so it's not the greatest champion. I mean, you're going through some great teams to make it a greatest championship run.
I think the Warriors' first year. I think the Warriors' first championship run was a great championship run.
It's a Celtic. You trying to gas him up? Stop, bro. Stop.
Yeah. The year the Lakers won against the what's the name? Matter of fact, the both Lakers run were a great championship. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Kevin. He is trying to get. He's trying to come back from saying Minnesota was supposed to go to the NBA Finals. Is what he's trying to do. Remember, he said that Minnesota was going all the way and Minnesota was going to do such and such.
Yeah. He just got. He said Minnesota gonna win the championship. He said they're gonna win the championship.
Minnesota was going all the way. He's trying to save himself for that.
Yeah, he was. And I mean, bro, listen. Like I hate when people forget the runs. I hate when people forget what got them there. Dance with what got you there. The Celtics didn't have a gauntlet in the East versus the Mavericks gauntlet in the West.
If the Mavericks would have won, they would have been one of the greatest championship runs. If the Mavericks,
They really would have been.
Nobody can tell me that the Celtics had a better run in the East versus the Mavericks' better run in the West. Nobody can tell me that. I'm sorry. Lie to yourself if you want me to.
Even with the Celtics winning, they still don't have a better story win than the Mavericks right now.
Yeah, this is a. I'm not trying to shit on the Celtics run. I mean, you got to go win a championship, but they caught a lot of breaks in this. Listen,
Wait a minute, didn't the Celtics get put out in like the first round by the Miami Heat last year?
Yes, they won. 1 seed versus the 8 seed, and Miami beat them, bro.
Right.
Thank you, Walt, for bringing that shit up.
Hey,
Bro,
hell no!
Did y'all
We didn't
see
even make
Brian?
the playoffs last year. We went to the finals.
It's better right now, bro.
Kendrick, did you see Brian Weinhorst? He kind of attacked Luka on with Scott Van Pelt. Said if Luka's ever going to be a winner, he's going to have to use this finals as a learning experience. His defensive performance is unacceptable. He's a hole on the court. He is costing his team because of how he treats the officials. What's
wrong with that?
I agree.
That's perfect.
Yeah, he cost this game.
Oh. Do you have a situation development back there? What's going on?
Oh, no, just a bartender that was like hot to try. She bounced.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
hot mic situation.
Hey, listen, Luka's gonna get the fair criticism of the because he's the best player on the team. He should get that. So I got no problem with that. That's fine for Brian Windhorst. You know,
that was spot on. That was spot on.
But it's kind of funny how Brian Windhorst gave LeBron all those
Stop it!
In 2011. Well, in 2011, when he was letting JJ Barea post him up or
Vosh,
post him up.
look at the screen. Look at the screen.
And that is why me and Eastside will never be together.
When it snows, it pours. You heard me? Snow game all day long. Sorry, Sam. Back to you.
Oh yeah, he liked the fact that I was at my. He liked the fact that I was at my Latina's house on Eastside. He liked the fact I was at my Latina house last weekend in White Settlement.
I would like to, Eastside still hasn't never revealed himself to me, and he has the biggest crush on me or whatever, and he's never revealed himself. So I find it the funniest thing that now he wants to switch over to Snow Bunnies. So,
well, he lives in Houston, so
hey, Houston's my second home.
Oh, gross! How do you breathe?
Sam, your throat dry?
No.
You kind of thirsty.
Snowstorm in Houston.
I mean, Jesus. Good grief.
I'm far from thirsty. I don't have to be thirsty. I don't have to be thirsty. All I said was Eastside has never revealed himself to me. That's
Sham, I'm a little disappointed I can't make that party on
right now. I'm about to cancel it.
Oh, can you just reschedule it for like next week because it's Father's Day weekend? Could you just like reschedule it for like next weekend?
Next weekend. What's next weekend's date?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Could you just like reschedule it for like next weekend and then you talk about something? I don't want to miss the meatballs and Rotel. So
okay, yeah, I think I'll reschedule it for next.
Just reschedule it for next week. It's Father's Day weekend. You know, I still gotta go find my daddy a Lakers cap. I hadn't even begun to do that. Then you got all day with fathers.
Oh, your daddy
next weekend. I'll be there.
Your daddy one of those, huh?
Oh, he loves LeBron. Oh, LeBron is his favorite player. LeBron can do no wrong.
Let me
is
make sure I don't have to work next Saturday.
Like father, like son.
Let me make sure I don't have to work next Saturday. Next Saturday is the.
I'm sorry, do you not have PTO or something?
No,
you guys don't have it anymore?
My best
friend. Oh, you know I still work at Hibbett.
So. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys don't have like PTO or something? Can't call somebody to find a shift?
I was just looking on the schedule. I'm not scheduled anyway. So yeah, I can push it back to next
Let's do
Saturday.
that. Can we do that? Can we do that to next Saturday? And I will definitely be there.
Okay.
I do not want to miss the meatballs and Rotel.
Meatballs involved, not outside where the flies are, and Jenny Poo. I'm there.
Hey, Vosh, you don't have to work nothing next Saturday, do you?
I have no clue at this point, bro.
I was just say, man, I was gonna ask if I can just ride with you out there because I'll be at the shop anyway. Just go from the shop to there.
Yeah, the Raiders play.
If there's no game,
it's a day game. It's 3:00.
So can you just confirm it's a Ranger Day game? I'll probably be working there on that day.
Oh well, then I'll just take an Uber out there.
and then I'll just show up late or whatever.
Oh,
But
okay.
I probably will pull up. I mean, other than that, make sure Jenny Pool is there, and make sure the meatballs and
Yeah, we need our plates.
make sure the meatballs and the Doritos are on fire.
Sam, we need 2 plates.
2 plates, he said.
All right, man. So we'll be back Friday night. Kendrick, it'll be for the last time on Friday, most likely.
Most likely.
They're gonna win. They're gonna win.
I bet you.
No,
I bet you just because we said it's the last time we gonna be here that they gonna win on Friday.
They better not win. They better not win. They better get blown out. They come out and win that darn game. Piss me off. I got to do another game on Monday.
On Monday.
Shoot. Lose like you're supposed to.
But we'll be back Friday for one last post game. We don't know yet.
One last post game.
One last post game. We'll find out.
I
Oh
really
my
haven't
God.
ate anything today. I just thought about that.
Yeah, I had to polish a pizza down for you.
Everybody just take a shot and then go eat and go to sleep.
Yeah, but until then on Friday,
Keep your feet on the ground.
keep reaching for the stars. Always do his best for business. If we don't see you around, then we'll see you around live on Friday night
For the
For the
final
last-
post, for the last Mavs final post game show of the season.
for the
Remember-
last time, Kendrick. You said the
remember,
season.
guys-
Kendrick, you said the season was on the line.
Yeah.
Oh, Sham. Before we go, Eastside, I only got eyes for you, Big Red.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Sam. Yeah.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, Sham?
And remember, and guys, remember, like Eastside always says, always enjoy the snow. I did.
Enjoy the snow. See you on Thursday because where's the Wings game tomorrow?
Oh yeah, we'll get the Wings game tomorrow.
Yeah, watch them catch nails.
Kendrick, you got anything want me to ask Coach T tomorrow?
Hey, what section?
When are you gonna get fired? That's when you gonna get fired.
Just
I
buy
ain't about to get Sam.
Hey, King. Hey, King.
107.
Brother, just relax. Just relax.
Yeah, just relax.
107, Sham. Section 107.
Okay, I can do that. $10.
$10, we all in. Here we go.
Okay.
See y'all tomorrow. See y'all tomorrow. Thursday, let's go.
Maybe
So,
I'll give
Hey,
you.
relax. Just relax,
Go
King.
Wings. We love y'all, Wings. Veronica Burton, we miss you,
No,
girl.
I don't. I hate
You all
Coach
we got.
Shermer.
You all we got left. You all
I
we
hate,
got left.
I hate Coach Shermer.
Whoa!
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay to hate. As long as you hate with love.
Maybe all those times when you just hurt me at night and ran out with that other fella, I just didn't care. Just don't understand how much I love you, do you? I'm here
Yeah,
for
Mike
you.
was the clown, though. He was the clown.
Cut this feed off, man. Cut the feed off. I gotta go to work, man.